if I don't cut off this foolish music, I might actually fall asleep. Ugh, welcome to the sleepiest broadcast of YouTube. I just woke up. I was supposed to sleep for like 40 minutes and then like finish like washing and then get on streaming. But I slept for like an hour, so now I'm EP. So that's unfortunate. But I'm here to play Kirby GBA. Cause I mean, truly, the one reason that I seeked out to play this game is that it has a Meta Knight mode, and it's the only Kirby game that I can like emulate. I mean, play in real hardware, huh? The only Kirby game that has this Meta Knight mode shit that they were doing like in the, I don't know, early 2000s. The only one that has that I can actually play is this one, because I can play the DS one, Superstar Ultra, or any of the other ones, and that's my that's my like childhood lifelong dream of playing as Meta Knight in a Kirby game. Ever since I played Super Smash Flash 2, so like I'm finally giving my inner child that like chance. Is this the lore of the game? Can I see that really cute little intro? No? Can I like do anything to restart the game and see that little intro? I guess like this. I want to look at it. Look at that. Many little things. I love that little intro. It's really cool. Nice. This is an era of Kirby that I'm really... Is that the fucking Kirby anime logo, like in pixel art form? Like, I'm really not familiar with like this era of Kirby. I mostly care about like the Dark Matter trilogy and like the Sakurai games. But this is like the little area like after, you know, the like Dark Matter trilogy, where like I think this is around the like Kirby Wii game, like Return to Dreamland or whatever. Like it was around that little era, like the little thing. Like it was around that era of Kirby, I think, you know, like with the GBA and DS. And these games I never gave the light of day even a little bit, like Canvas Curse and like Kirby 4 Swords or whatever. Is it Zelda Kirby 4 something? They all have very similar sprite work, like this and Superstar Ultra and Squeak Squad. They all have sort of interchangeable little style to them. I don't dislike it, but I will say that, like, as far as the Kirby series goes, I truly am like a Sakurai games like truther, and the Dark Matter games. 64 is like my favorite overall, like of all of them. But after, like, you know, after what's it called? After 64, and you know, like there's no other real Sakurai games after that. The aesthetic of the series really loses me. Like this game going from Return to Dreamland and like Superstar Ultra forward, they really lose me. I really don't care about like the aesthetic of Triple Deluxe or whatever, Return to Dreamland, Robobot, especially not Star Allies. They all, I don't know, they all look kind of gross. They have a weird little gross like uniform sterilized 3D look to them, and you know, then the 2D ones are better. Like Superstar Ultra is better because it's like, you know, pixel art. It's very clean little pixel art. It's very DS. Like I feel like that's a pretty iconic feature of the DS, was, or the DS and the GBA to an extent. It's very clean, sort of pristine little pixel art like this. When you see a indie game that's like trying to do like a GBA or DS thing, you can really tell, because they look very clean like this, very like sort of clean little colors and shit. I should have gotten cold water. Wow, I'm stupid. I'll do that in a bit. This is the what's it called? This is the Kirby Dreamland. No, this is Kirby Adventure. It's Kirby's Adventure, like, hub world. I guess other Kirby games have had this since, I'm pretty sure even, like, Return to Dreamland has it, but that's pretty crazy. This is, like, I guess this is, like, a pretty iconic game, but, like, truly I know very little about this game. I don't even know. I think the like final boss of this is Nightmare, which is odd because I thought he like was gone from the series after whatever game he appeared in originally. That's like kind of crazy. Well, like I know very little of this game, although I can sort of like predict it. Kirby games are really not, you know, hard to predict. The sprite work is really like nice. I like this. That little sound specifically, like what? Ow! Like Kirby going. That's a really cool feature. That's in the. That's also in Squeak Squad and this and some other one that like shares this aesthetic. That little. Very cool. Hello, Lua. What's up? And hi, Wyatt. That has gone skateboarding. That's just so. Whoa. That's just so peaceful. You forgot to close the tab you had of the parasitical statue when you looked at it. It was the first thing when you went to your phone. That's really cool. Good job, Lua. That's great. Oh, this is plasma. This is not static or whatever from like Superstar, where like you gotta build up static and then do it. It's like just electricity. This doesn't have the. Oh. Wait, what? Huh? Why is that the fucking tutorial for this? It's like that easy to like understand? That's crazy. Oh. That's Kirby games are really deceptive because like, you know, they're seen as very like babyish and like simple and like you can just like, you know, hold forward and win. But but like playing Kirby games, you usually actually like get hit pretty often. Like just I think because of the controls. Like this one has actually been controlled pretty well, but most Kirby games are like really slow and like sluggish to control, which sort of like make it sort of like in a way compensates for the really easy design because they're like getting hit from like not being able to move correctly. Seems like this also has no blocking. I guess that was I remember hearing that was like a Sakurai thing that he like pushed for, was like Kirby being able to like, you know, block attacks and shit. You would think so, because that's in like Smash. This beam's like a whip. Whop, shoo, beam it. Uh-huh. These hints aren't very useful. I guess like you don't really need them, because I guess like the GBA only has one button. So every ability only has one like variation of what it does. That sounds really, really boring, but okay. Can you even do the like... Now you don't even have the like dashing version of the attack. It truly is like all the way through just one action. That's that's really odd. I feel like I've heard conflicting like reports on this game. I feel before, like some reports that like it was boring and that I shouldn't play it just for the Meta Knight mode, but also that like it's like okay. So I can only imagine that like this is not a stellar Kirby game. It's probably just an okay one. But if it serves my agenda, then like I'm fine with it. It's literally easier to use just like the bombs. Come on, man. God, it looks fucked up. Poppy Bros Jr. Doesn't say his name on the little HUD. That's fucked up. Yeah, man. Wow. There was like one point there. That's another staple of Kirby games. At some point there, when I tried turning around, yeah, I tried turning around quickly. Oh, good. I tried turning around quickly and Kirby didn't do anything. Like, it's a very common thing of every Kirby game just about that, like, they eat your inputs like crazy. Again, they just control really sluggish, which I don't know why they do that. I think, like, my theory was it's to an extent to sort of, like, indicate that Kirby's, like, kind of a... What? Oh, no bomb? Like, that Kirby's kind of like a clumsy oaf. But every single Kirby game, play like any of them, like at any point in the series, there's always like an amount of like weird delay to Kirby's movement that like kind of makes it, like kind of makes really basic like movement and platforming, like just now, like weirdly difficult. Because like you can't move right in this game, or in these games. Like no one Kirby game is exempt from this, I feel. It's particularly bad with like Dreamland 3. Kirby 64 is also pretty slow, but like kind of makes up for it in like being cool. But they're all sluggish. They all eat your inputs. They're all really weird. and it's just something you can't escape from. I'm not ready to do that. I guess I have to like know that that's gonna happen before I enter the level. Alright, I also heard this game is short, so like that's a good thing. If I get bored of it, it'll be over soon. You're personally blaming me for that. Wait, what? Bomb rally? Oh my god. The power of the GBA? What? Oh, it's a 4-player multiplayer game. You know, that makes a lot of sense why the power-ups are so simple. It's because this game is like made for a little 4-player. I also heard that this game was like pretty like it's better played in multiplayer. Without the multiplayer aspect, it's kind of like a little more whatever. But it's okay. Again, it being like it's like gonna do a lot of heavy lifting here. I feel that this is the first like again of this aesthetic Kirby game that I play. Like I haven't played Squeak Squad or Superstar Ultra. Really, preferably, I would have liked to play Superstar Ultra because like that game I already like know. It's Kirby Superstar, except it looks a little different. Which I don't actually like the visual style of Superstar Ultra compared to the original. They cleaned up the sprites, which like to an extent I find that commendable because the sprite work in Superstar is kind of like really weird sometimes. But it's a thing that I enjoy. I enjoy the weird off like sprites in that game. Like the way that like DDD looks in that game is kind of horrific. There's like a little animation of Meta Knight. Like in his fight in that game, he's just like shaking around really fast. And I never really thought anything of it, but one time my friend sent me like a little GIF of Meta Knight shaking around in that game. And ever since I haven't been able to like unsee how fucked up it looks. It's so like it's so dinky and like just bad looking. But I find it charming. And then, you know, Superstar Ultra, it just looks like this. Like Kirby's sprite, this like little sprite of Kirby is fun, but he looks a little like brain dead. And I like the Superstar like SNES sprite of Kirby way better. And you know, they replaced him in Ultra, so like that I don't particularly enjoy. I feel like if there's like a little modernized remake of anything, I will always like, what's it called? I will always pivot to the original one, even if it's a SNES game and a DS game, because the original came first. I don't know. Is this another little multiplayer game? View copy abilities for free. View, not like use. Is this free? What? Oh, okay. It said there was a money sign on that. I thought they were gonna charge me. I know I can have it. Yeah, that sure is sword. Can't. Oh, I can do that. Can't do the down. Oh, I can do like a air attack, but no down slash, no like 3-hit combo, no like no nothing. You don't fuck with no like no combos, no blocking, no sliding. I mean, there is sliding in this game, but it's still very, very, very simplified. Like wow, like aggressively simplified. In a weird way, fighting Kirby bosses with the actual abilities is like harder than using the little hearts or the little stars. Because again, the controls are so sluggish. It's like by the time that you're finishing your attack, the boss is already like getting back up and like attacking you. And you just get hit. And very few hit points in this game too. Only 6. I feel like other Kirby games have had more than that amount of health. It's pretty crazy. I also bet that like with the Meta Knight mode, it's just like it's probably just the sword ability for like a whole game. Oh, ew. Like it's probably, whoa, that's a really crazy sprite. Like you know, the actual gameplay of Meta Knight mode is probably just like you just use the sword instead of all the other Kirby abilities. But it's okay. It's about like the aesthetic of being badass. I really don't like the modern needle. In fact, I don't like any of the way... I don't like the modern way of Kirby games, like, depicting your transformations and shit. Like, just the little hats. That was a thing that started with Superstar. That was a fucking Sakurai-ism, I guess. And I didn't like it in that game really. I mean, some of them look cool. I kind of like the just the little Link hat for the bomb and the sword. They're fine, but I much prefer like the Kirby Dreamland 3 and 64 way of doing it, where like Kirby kind of like shapeshifts into various things. Like, it's not so much that, you know, he's like wearing a little hat that does the thing for him, as like, you know, like Nito, he's actually like, needles are protruding out of his like, it's another, yeah, of course, like in 64 it looks so cool. It's like just a big like mass of needles that like comes out of Kirby. And oh, I thought that was gonna be DDD because it was DDD on the fucking cover. Weird. It's like Kirby, you know, like needles like get out of him and he like looks all like it's like very cartoonish. It's like he's sort of stretching into the little like, you know, like transformations, like the weird thief thing you do in that game with like Cutter and I forget what other one, you know, the one where like Kirby becomes like a big mouth. That stuff is like more fun to me than the little like caps in this. But I particularly don't like the Nito cap, because like it's not even Kirby that's creating spikes at this point. It's just the Nito cap doing it for him. It's a strange hang-up, I know, but trust me, it's real. What the fuck was that for? That was nothing. Okay. This music is also whoa. I can whoa, little alien. I can like not hear like the sound of the game like too good. Also, how's the volume, I guess, just to make sure, because I made it really low and I can barely hear the music. But frankly, like what I can hear of the music is not really doing anything for me. That's another. Wow, that's another thing. Other Kirby games have like fucking crazy ass music, you know, like Superstar and whatnot. 64, like my favorite. Oh, the more modern Kirby games, like, you know, like Forgotten Land and Return to Dreamland, I don't really care about the music in them. There's like very few like little tracks that I enjoy. Like, there's like a song from Return to Dreamland that I enjoy. That's actually, you know, that's original and not a remix of an older Kirby track that is, I don't remember what it like was anymore. It's not the dinky song that like, you know, people say like that one dinky ass song from Return to Dreamland or whatever. It was like a different one, but I forget like what it even kind of sounds like. I don't know, something about the aesthetic of like the modern Kirby music. It's kind of like, just like the visuals. That's why when people are like shitting over, what is it called, Air Riders, like not having, you know, people are like essentially like in their own heads thinking like, oh, Sakurai's not gonna put in anything from the like after his time, you know, like making the games like in Air Riders, like he's not gonna put in like Dark Matter Trilogy or like modern Kirby and shit. I actually care about the Dark Matter Trilogy. I would like, you know, I would enjoy if like Adeline was in the game and shit. But I truly don't like understand caring about like, what is this fucking name? Magalore, Taranza, Susie from Robobot, like that. I truly don't like. I don't really. Those are very nothing characters to me. Like the little modern like Kirby things. I feel like what is it called? Elfilin like has to be the worst one. Like in Return to Dreamland, that little just blue chinchilla, that thing is like really dumb and lame. And like it was by that point that, you know, everyone sort of could like call the little twist of like Kirby, of, you know, the little like Kirby's like Megalore Scrimblos, where like they become evil at the end of the game. Except Elfilin wasn't evil, it was just like half of an evil thing. Still really boring design though. I just really hate the design of Elfilin. I don't really care about like its story. It's just a boring little like guidance Scrimblow. It's like how Grapefruit says it. It's like the Nintendo like guiding Scrimblow, like, you know, like Starlow and like other little Mario RPG like navies and shit. Little navigator like Scrimblow. That's why do those fans treat Sakurai like a petty child? It's because of Smash Ultimate or whatever. because in that game, I mean, it happened in Air Riders as well. So, but like, what's it called? In Smash Ultimate, most of the Kirby like rep is also like is only from his games. Like, they have, you know, boss fight. They have like a few boss fights, but it's always like, you know, like Kirby, or it's always Marks. It's always Meta Knight. It's always, yeah, it's always the DDD. It's always, you know, like the little like only stuff from the games that he's been in, essentially. And I think the transformations also, I think the transformations are also usually just the, wow, can I actually be that? I think that like transformations are also like always from, you know, his games, like Kirby using, you know, like cutter, sword and shit. Isn't it crazy that like the sword ability is not in what are you doing? Like, it's not in the Dark Matter trilogy, I think. Like, none of the Dark Matter games, like you know, Kirby Dreamland 2, 3, and 64, they don't have sword in any capacity. Whoa, what the fuck was that? You can actually do something different? How? Do I press down and do that? I can't do that on command? I can. I have to be standing still. That's weird. Alright. What a cute little thing. They actually like intend you to have this little power up so you can go to this like water section. It's kind of cute. Wow. But yeah, in Smash Ultimate, it is like only, you know, Sakurai, but then they're like putting people's heads that like from now on forever, if there's anything like Kirby that Sakurai works on, he will always make it only, you know, his little favorite like things. And they were right. They were very true. You know, in Air Riders, they were like, they actually added like Megalore and other little boring modern Kirby things. But the bosses of it, they have 0-2, which is a non-Sakurai thing. And then the other bosses in the little, whoa, he's just here. Then the other bosses in the you know, little like campaign mode of Air Riders is Nightmare, Marks again. There was another one, I forget what, but it was also like a Sakurai thing. So like, not only did Air Riders have very few bosses, but very few of them aren't stuff from Sakurai games. There's also like, I guess, Dynablade and shit. So like, it's kind of funny, like, even though, you know, even though it does sound like conspiracy theory, like saying like, oh, Sakurai only cares about his games, even though that's like a weird thing to assume, they were true on that. They were actually right. Oh, good. They were real on that one. I need water. I need to drink water. What the fuck? Okay, give me 1 second. Wow. Wow. I wasn't actually with the headphones on correctly. Alright. Hello, my guy. Welcome to the stream. Is that Killer Bean? That's Killer Bean. That's crazy. One thing that like I found out when I was like looking for promo like art of this game to use in the thumbnail is that what's it called? The cover art of this game, the American cover art of this game is like truly awful, which I didn't know. Have these guys always been basic enemies like this? The Japanese box art for this game is like pretty alright. It's like just, you know, a little Kirby like having fun. But the American box art of this game, it was right around when the Kirby anime was coming out, I guess. And they decided to like do some like little cross promotion, like shilling the anime. So they just like, I can like pull it up. I don't have it downloaded. It's really bad. You can just look up Nightmare in Dreamland box art. It's like truly abysmal. It's like they just photoshopped Fighter Kirby from the anime into the like a little background of like the anime Meta Knight like looming in the distance. It's so like, it's truly like, I call it like intern car. Wow, that was worth it. Like, I call it intern car. Like, it was a fucking like Photoshop made by an intern in like an hour in the little like localization like theme of, I guess, of the game. And they just released it like that. It's really, really terrible. Like, not just like, you know, they also like do the thing, the classic like American like box art Kirby like needs to be angry thing. But like even ignoring that and ignoring the fact that it's like shilling the anime like super blatantly, it's just like a really like, it's just really terrible like graphic design. It's just like awful. It looks really gross. And I saw that and I was like, wow, that's really, really, really terrible. And then I like noticed that other Kirby fans actually also like point out and notice that that's like the worst box art in the series, which is I mean, it's true, it is really bad. But you know, a lot of American box art is always shit for some reason. I wonder why. I guess it's like, I don't know, less of a care about like the artistic integrity of the little thing, since it's just a little baby game for baby. They're just like, yeah, whatever, do something, just do anything. I can only imagine that, like, you know, like even in box art, like the Japanese companies would care more about like quality assurance on that. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's a Nintendo phenomenon. Wait, no, it isn't. There's like there's like bad box art for like a bunch of shit back then. Whoa, whom's the fuck are you? What, like, who's that? I've never seen this character in my life. And he's dead. Do you have a power? Mike. Oh, because it's a thing. What's it called? Alarm clock. Not really what I would call a microphone, but I guess spiritually kind of works. Have I seen the Cow the Kangaroo 2 box art? No. Is it good? Why did I say that like Mario? No. I have not seen that. I did... Huh, he doesn't say anything. I did play Cow the Kangaroo. Whoa. Huh. Fascinating. I did play Cow the Kangaroo on Steam once, and it's absolutely dreadfully boring. It's like really bad and not like... It's not fun, but it's like more not fun than it is fun, if that makes any sense. How was I shooting up? Light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. And it ricochets off walls too. Yeah, I can... Oh, it's on slope. It's kind of cute. These hints are so, like, horribly unhelpful. American teams push for their characters to look hardcore and manly to audiences in advertising. Yeah, that too. Or just, like, cool and hip. Like, like, if you see the box art for Tempo, you know, the 32X game Tempo, that's a pretty good, like, display of the kind of chicanery that went on back then. It's pretty nasty. A little, like... You know, like, there is, like, a charm to, like, shitty 90s, like, aesthetic, but, I kind of hate it. Like, I kind of hate the way that, like, everything had to be, like, cool and badass in, like, American stuff around that time. because it like because you get stuff like that, because you get stuff like disgusting fucking box art that like has nothing to do with the little game, and like, you know, some games would be, you know, actively changed to be like made more cool, and you end up with shit like totally rad, like the NES game Totally Rad. Originally it's just like a little like manga looking little like adventure Mega Man clone. It's just like little magical like kids like shooting little beams and shit, but like for the little American release they called it Totally Rad and like made the characters like cool like teenagers, like rad 90s teenagers who say like surfer slang and shit, because I guess like they thought that their little original was like too baby to like advertise, and it's really like not cool. It's aggressively not cool. It makes like the thing actively like not timeless, although it does become funny instead. But I kind of hate it. I kind of hate taking something and like in localization turning it into something else entirely. I've said that before about like the localization of that one localization of Super Milk Chan really upset me, because it's like it's completely like burying the original like humor of the show, which is honestly, Super Milk Chan is not like super great, but it's burying the original like humor of the show under like American skits and like American references, and I really, something about that makes me disgusted. Kind of to a lesser extent also with the dubs of Panty and Stalking. I've become like anti-dub on that show specifically in like more recent times. It just like, I feel like with localization I am like pro, ew! I am pro like very literally translating everything and like keeping any and all like, oh, I should have fucking got them. Like keep it like all localization sort of like what's it called? Keep it very like, keep it literal, like keep any fucking original like cultural references in it intact as they are, even if I'm not gonna understand them. That's why I'll like watch like Nichijou and not be like, oh, I don't get this, I don't get these fucking references. Whoa, he looks like a little Wonder Woman. I don't get these like fucking like Japanese refs. I can watch this. It's like, I would prefer to see like fucking, God forbid you like learn of something you didn't know before. Like I prefer to like hear like references that don't resonate with me, and then maybe like if I care like look up what they meant, then I don't know, be like babied by a localization. It's I guess it sounds like a form of, oh cool, sounds like a little form of like, not gatekeeping, I don't know what it is. It's gross, I hate it. Part of Kirby's shoe that's kicking is cut out. Oh yeah, I saw that. There's like a little inch of like Kirby's fucking PNG in that box art is like missing, and yeah, it's really bad. Funny that this game has score in it. It took until like the Wii for like games to stop really caring about score, huh? Even GBA games, like even a few GameCube games had score, like fucking Beautiful Joe. I guess that game is not just... Wait, the game is not on GameCube at all. It took a long-ass time for games to stop, like, caring about score. What is this? Oh. Oh. Huh. This isn't actually damage. What the fuck? That's like... That's not Sakurai Sanction. I'm pretty sure in Superstar, the slide did hurt enemies. Hurdle. Alright. Kirby boss fights really are more of like a real fight if you don't have an ability. Ew, I like that. I really like that. Why did they not keep this little jacket for Kirby? Gross little thing. I'm pretty sure Ice nowadays is just another generic hat. But in this game, it's like a little Kenny. That's really cute. Cute little thing. I forgot what I was saying before. Ew, I forget this thing's name, but it's like a proto fucking Adeline. That's crazy. This is from Kirby 1 as well. Like I think all these bosses so far have been from Kirby 1, or, you know, Wispy Woods is from literally every Kirby game ever. Which is, you know, it's funny. It's like all Sonic fans when they see Green Hill, it's like fucking convulsing with rage. And it's like Kirby fan when Wispy Woods shows up again. Frankly, I don't really get it. I don't really get why Wispy Woods is like a constant of the universe. But it's always really like short-winded. The problem with like with Sonic games and like Green Hill and shit is that they're not brief with it. They have it be the first level, and then there's like 7 other levels of Green Hill in like every Sonic game as of recent. The reason is just because they have the assets from Sonic Generations to use. Like, they made the Green Hill and the like chemical plant and shit in Sonic Generations, you know, for the nostalgia. And now because Sonic games are so low budget nowadays, I mean, they kind of always like been, I think they've always been kind of low budget, but now especially you can really feel that because, you know, modern games are like, they have to be super crazy and detailed. They just reuse the Green Hill and the like environments from Sonic Generations over and over and over again. Every new game Frontiers, Forces, they all use, you know, like Green Hill and Chemical Plant to like some extent, and it's really lazy and bad, and nobody likes it. Like everyone. Wait, what? Burning is different from fire. Okay, it's real bad. It's terrible. Even in Shadow Generations, they like reuse shit from original generations, which, you know, that sounds like a given, but like the environment of the Metal Sonic Fire in Shadow Generations is Chemical Plant, which is like, it's really lazy. It's like it's very clear, like repainted Chemical Plant platforms, and it's supposed to be that one level from Sonic Heroes that's in the sky, but like it's in the water, so it makes no sense. And also, it doesn't look like that in that game. It's really odd. It's a very sneaky little asset flip. When you saw the artist boss's sprite in NES Kirby, you thought he had cunty black eyelids. I forget that little thing's name, but yeah. It's kind of like it's been in like a trope in like many Kirby games. It's just the Dark Matter trilogy, or, you know, I guess like the 2 later Dark Matter games have Adeline and Ado as like a constant thing, like a sort of unified artist. Which, you know, we don't know if Ado is Adeline or not, or like if they're different people that look similar, if they are the same, what the fuck is going on there? Which is I find that like silly. It's honestly it's funny to me that the 2 characters in this franchise that people speculate if they're the same or not is Adeline and Zero 2. Like, people wonder if Zero and Zero 2 are the same individual, and if Ado and Adeline are the same. Do I not even do the fucking like uppercuts with the cutter? That's the most fun thing to do with cutter. Nobody actually likes like throwing projectiles with cutter. What you do is you like get up close to the enemy and like chop them up. It's like the fun thing to do. What the fuck? Can't have shit in this economy. Ow. Oh, cutter like survived the roll there. Is that? Huh. Interesting that like some of these are like transformation specific. I guess they have that stuff in what's it called? Superstar as well. Wispy Woods gets iterated on, Green Hill doesn't. True. I mean, now it doesn't. You know, sometimes they would try. You know, Emerald Hill is just Green Hill, but a little different. And yeah, the old Green Hill, I don't even know what the fuck that is in Sonic Advance. I know the name of the area, but I don't know how it's any different. I guess it's like... It's the area that's in Sonic... Ultimate Flash Sonic, right? That's Neo Green Hill, I assume. Oh, get out. Get away, asshole. There was another different one. There was Ice, and the other one was... What was that other one that I had then? If it wasn't Ice, it was like Ice Field? That's really strange, alright. What? Oh. Asshole? What? Okay. Oh, scary. Let's hear that little sound again. I love that. Very Ew! Mechanical bug? Oh, that's bug. That's bug in hand. What? What's your major malfunction, sir? Oh god. Go gua. Oh shit. They have that in this game? Actually, maybe that was a feature even in Superstar. Like, swallowing multiple enemies makes a more powerful... Oh, that's grappler. Like, swallowing multiple enemies makes a bigger projectile. Like, stronger projectile. That's pretty crazy. Alright, perish. Yeah, it's suplex. Backdrop. I guess suplex and backdrop kind of mean the same thing. They keep changing shit like that. This is the move that in Kirby's like Adventure or Dreamland 1 or whatever. Wow, I can grapple that? That's kind of cold. There's like, this is the attack that says like Kirby has can use 6 tricks to win. And like, by that they mean that the suplex can do like a couple different like things depending on the directions you use, but it's a really weird way to say it, so 6 tricks to win. It's pretty fun, pretty funny. One had Neo Green, 2 was Leaf Forest, Advanced 3 had Sunset Hill. I heard something. Is it something to worry about? I shan't worry about it. I think the cat might be like doing devious things, but frankly, I barely care. I don't even care. The one in Ultimate Flash Sonic was Ice Paradise and Green Hill. It's like it had 2 levels. It was Green Hill and then Ice Paradise. I remember as a kid really wondering if I was doing something wrong and if there are supposed to be more levels to that. Because like in my head I didn't understand the idea of like, you know, like a game being like limited like that. Like it's like, oh, a game is supposed to like go on for a while. Then why does this one only have 2 levels? You know, it's just a little short Flash game. You can't do much about that. What the fuck? Starman is in this. I literally didn't know that Starman existed until Kirby Air Riders. Like, I'm in that boat. Like, I never even saw, like, his existence before then. I thought he was like a Sakurai game thing. Wow. I thought he was like a Sakurai game thing. That Waddle Dee's gonna hit me again. Check it out. Okay. Again, the controls in this are like sluggish as all shit, as every other Kirby game. This song is from old Kirby games. Isn't it? What the fuck? What? That was scary. Little thing. Huh. There's something really awkward about these controls is if you hold up, Kirby just starts flying like that. I don't like that feature. That's a strange feature. Like, that's just gonna make me like, that's just gonna put me in like a vulnerable like position. Ice. I don't like it. I don't think I have used it. I like that little like canny thing. I want it back. All the bosses are giant in this game. They started lifting. Probably something to do with the fact that... Wow. Probably something to do with the fact that the GBA... you know, it can't do very detailed things if something is like small. So they make it really big. Also probably to flex. This is not the game. It's Squeak Squad, right? That has the gigantic Waddle Dees, which is really funny. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's that game. Like they have, you know, regular Waddle Dees that look all like silly and, you know, tiny. But then they have like sprites of big ones, like Waddle Dees that are like double the size of Kirby. And it's really just so they can like flex how like detailed the model can be. It's like, look at this model, the sprite. It's like, oh, look how much detail we can like put in this little sprite when it's like big like that. And that's really fun. That's like, again, that's like Nintendo, like Mario game trying to like innovate. It's like make the enemies bigger. What Mario game was that did that? There was like was it No Super Mario game? That like the way they made new like stuff was just to make everything bigger. I guess, you know, it's like the like gigantic Bowser at the end of the game and whatnot. It's pretty silly. It's like the most basic way you can do that. The fuck is this? Who did you send that to, Lua? Why would you do that? Okay. How many worlds are in this? I'm in like 3 right now. It's probably like 6 or so. You could probably, you know, do it in one go. I don't know about the Meta Knight mode. Meta Knight. I'll see. It actually, like, it made me less sleepy, like, you know, start streaming. Oh, hello. Oh, I thought it was gonna be him, because, like, I feel like by the time you, like, fight Meta Knight himself, you're probably getting near the end of this. What? Oh. This song, this is the boss theme from, Kirby 64. Wow. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, dickhead. It was crazy to learn that, like, the designer of Kirby, like, 64 and Dreamland 3 and shit is, like, gone off the face of the earth. That's really fucked up. Like, he made those, like, 3 games and then, like, dipped. And nobody knows, like, where he is. Or something. Wow. That's scary. Like, nobody even knows, like, his, like, whereabouts. Like, he just kind of, like, left the, like, games industry and, like, never looked back. Really crazy. Yeah, this is most definitely a Kirby game. Because, like, I'm dodging around the enemies and they're still hitting me anyway. Like, this is the most Kirby experience I've, like, had. Which is, like, really bad enemy combat. It was... Like, to be very fair, it was bad like this in Superstar as well, like, encountering enemies. Although I guess Superstar had the block, which kind of, like, helped with that. Kind of helped with the sluggishness of, you know, Kirby combat. Trying to dodge attacks in a Kirby game is, like, futile, because, like, it's so slow you might as well, like, not do anything and just, like, let the, like, enemies hit you. It's not my favorite. Kirby games are really not my favorite. One of, like, the first games that I played ever was, like, Dreamland 3. Like, it was Dreamland 3 emulated on, like, some, like, emulator, like, browser website. And I thought it was, you know, like, cute and delightful, but I could not for the life of me, like, get far in it. And I'm glad to, like, have since, you know, like, grown up, like, play that game and realize, whoa, and realize that Dreamland 3 just kind of controls awful, and it's kind of like a... I didn't know what to press. It's kind of really slow and bad, and makes me feel less bad about not being able to, like, progress in it as an actual infant. Because, I mean, I think I didn't know how to, like, do the little missions and shit or something. I guess those are not mandatory, but there was something about the game that made me unable to, progress. And, I still liked it, though. It was still cute and stuff. But, like, that's all to say that even though Kirby, like, was one of the first, like, things that I saw, like, as a little thing playing computer games, these games are nowhere, like, near my favorite. Just because they all control like this. Like, I am not kidding. Every single Kirby game is the same way. It's, like, sluggish and weird to control. And if they weren't like that and were rather, like, snappy and, like, cool to control, maybe I would like them more. Like, I like the aesthetic and whatnot, and, like, again, like, the Dark Matter trilogy is, like, my preferred Kirby aesthetic and whatnot, or Superstar. But even beyond the aesthetic, every Kirby game is just so, like, dinky and sluggish. This is some song is from, like, the first Kirby game, I think. It's, like, from Kirby's Dreamland. That's the first one, right? Or is it Adventure? No, Adventure is the NES one. Which, it's kind of like the craziest NES game of all of them. The, Kirby's Adventure. Like, it's so detailed for a NES game. Like, there's so many, like... There's like so many little sprites and, like, tile sets and shit. It's kind of like genuinely like a little technical marvel, that game. And it's kind of cool. It's, like, short. I might play that at some point, because I never, like... Oh, good. Because I never touched that one. Again, only Superstar, Dreamland 3, and 64 have I really, like, played in full. This is, like, the first time I'm, like, playing a Kirby game outside of, like, my Kirby... Oh, outside of my Kirby comfort zone. It's, like, the first unknown Kirby game I play. And it's okay, frankly. It's alright. Puku played Squeak Squad, like, recently on VC. And it looked cute. It looked, like this. But he seemed to, like, have gotten bored of it in, like, maybe like half an hour, 20 minutes. So that does not bode well. I would like to play Squeak Squad at some point, maybe. The little rats are like interesting and strange. Oh. Like that roach or whatever is a really bizarre little character to me. I never knew that like the squeak in Squeak Squad, it was to like indicate mice squeaking. Like I didn't know that part. I thought it was like Squeak Squad. It's like, oh, it's like Kirby's like team. It's the Squeak Squad. Because you know, Kirby's like a... There's a... Huh? I'm being called from Sao Paulo. That's crazy. I really like the way that Puku says Sao Paulo. It makes me like happy. Whoa, this is dark and scary. I thought it was like, whoa! Who do we have here? A cool, like, Haniwa ghost or whatever? Haniwa doll? That's crazy. I wonder if he gave me a power. Fuck. Like, I thought, you know, the squeaking was because Kirby himself is a squeaky little thing. He's like a little fucking ball. He's a chew toy. So he squeaks. He's the leader of the Squeak Squad. But no, the Squeak Squad is the little mice that like Kirby's like fighting for like cake or whatever. Which was funny when that intro cutscene happened in that game, you know, when Puku was playing, and the intro cutscene showed the little cake Kirby like eats and then gets stolen. I was like, oh, this is 9/11 for Kirby fans, because it's like this is the game that started the trend of like people saying that every Kirby game is like Kirby starts out trying to like fight for cake, then fight Eldritch Abomination. It's like, you know, it's like sort of people that don't know anything about the Kirby series. They're like, oh, the Kirby games are so silly. They're all about Kirby like fighting for cake and stuff. So like it was really funny when the cake was actually in. Cool. When the cake was actually in Squeak Squad. It's like 9/11 for Kirby fans. Very cool. This remake doesn't carry that over, sadly. This is Kirby's Adventure. What the fuck? You're right. I was like at the start of the scene, I was like, oh, this fucking hub world is kind of like Kirby's Adventure. This is like a pseudo Kirby's Adventure remake. Does it have like unique level design? That's why the abilities suck, probably. That's why these abilities are like super like boring. It's because it's like based on I was like, oh, Nightmare is the villain of this game. That's really weird. I thought he wasn't like in any other game since his inception. It's because this is not another game. This is Kirby's Adventure again. What the fuck? This is like there's another Kirby game that's like this. It's like a pseudo remake. I guess 64 is kind of like a spiritually... Wait, what? Oh, I'm teleporting. Like, spiritually 64 is kind of like Dreamland 3 again. Not in the same... It's not to the same extent, you know, like Dreamland... Or 64 has like unique stuff over Dreamland 3. This seems more direct. Oh, wow. Oh! That's crazy. I'm pretty sure even these guys are in Adventure. Like, I remember I saw, like, either Greyfoot or Gabriel play this game recently. Play Adventure. Wait, can I not? I can't hurt him. Okay. That makes no sense, but alright. Like, I saw recently, like, footage of Adventure, and it had that little moon and sun boss. And these, like, star rods are... This is the plot of Adventure, of like Kirby going to the whooshing fountain or whatever to like save the world from Nightmare. I didn't think about it for like a second. That's crazy. These little cutscenes are also in that game, in Adventure. Insane. You blew my mind. My mind. Return to Dreamland had the puppet. Waddle Dees. They're your favorite. I remember that. They do look silly. They're like Paper Mario Origami King. You look at the pre-rendered backgrounds. That's crazy. That's like, again, Superstar. That's a Mario pipe. Green? You're green. Oh my god, that was embarrassing voice crack. You're green. I am. Why are they green? Can we like talk about that? Why are they green? What's up with that? Who did that? Who made them green? Good job, Kirby. Maybe that's also why this game has score. Score. Insane. It's like, you know, I guess Kirby's Adventure with like some sensibilities from like more modern ones, like the hats and whatnot. Okay, what are you? Okay, laser. Why do I feel like this ability has like never been in another game since this? Oh yeah, no, this is also an adventure. Except in that game, it's not like... It's not a little visor, it's just Kirby just like shoots a little fucking pellet. Like he just shoots a little laser beam with his little hand. Huh. Was Adventure like... Whoa. No, Adventure wasn't the first time that Meta Knight was like a villain, was it? That was just like, ow. It was just like a recurring bit at that point. I think it was like... No, maybe that is the first game that... You know, maybe that is the first game that had Meta Knight. I think maybe it was also the first game that had... No, Sword was in other games, I'm certain. Is it really? What was it? Your full attacks are determined by how long you press the B button. Oh. That's like a tap, I guess, and that's a lot. No, I am trying to shoot. Like, sometimes he just shoots anyway. It's like, if you just press the button normally a bunch of times, it's random. This is not like PS2, like, you know, wow. This is not like PS2, like, pressure-sensitive buttons or whatever. Which I didn't know that was a thing, like, until I watched Silent Hill 2, the Grapefruit Strings of Silent Hill 2. There was like a problem where like he couldn't do the like attacks in that game properly because they require you to, is that a power? Like, they require you to... like, you know, like press the press the X button lightly to do like a simple attack, and then for like a heavy attack. He wasn't able to do that because, you know, like the PS2's like buttons are like pressure sensitive, but his controller wasn't a PS2 one. So like, what the fuck? It just like didn't it just didn't work. But I never knew that was a thing in that console. That's crazy. I should have gotten those like tops. It's the first game with copy abilities. Oh yeah, that's why that's probably also why there's a bunch of shit in this that's like not contradictory, but just kind of like well, this looks like Hollow Knight Dream World. What is the word? Not contradicting, redundant. The word is redundant. Fuck you. That thing looks like Qbert. Any Qbert fans in the chat? I never played Qbert in my life. I'm truly just a thing that I like know tangentially. It's a fucking like 90s or 80s Qbert cartoon. You know that? He talks in that, which is really gross. It's like Qbert speaks and he has like a generic little like, let's go guys. He's like a generic little like hero. But when he's like angry, he swears in like Qbert language. He goes like, you know, like the little Qbert glip glorp speech. Like that's in the, you know, Qbert game. Like he goes like, or whatever. That's crazy. Qbert sucks, unfortunately. Of course you show up for Qbert. You mean the game? Like the original game sucks? I wouldn't not believe that. I was thinking about Snake, Rattle, and Row recently, and I almost like had the desire to like play it, because to me it's kind of a funny game. It's like an early Rareware game. Like it's on NES, and it's kind of like, I guess, like a little like take on Snake, like, you know, like Snake the game of like collecting little pellets as Snake, but it's like you're like a little isometric snake collecting nibbly pibblies and pibbleboings or whatever. And it's a really fucking foolish video game. Truly the most notable thing about it is that the collectibles in it are called nibbly pibblies, and they're like little pellets. And there's like variations on them, like pibbleboings, which are the ones that jump. It's really fucking cool, man. It's like in the menu of the game. That's so fucked that Poppy Bros like isn't a bomb in this game. I think bomb isn't a transformation here because it's Kirby's Adventure. Why did nobody literally like not a singular fucking human being that, like, I spoke to about this game, like Nightmare in Dreamland, not a singular fucking soul mentioned the very important fact that it's a remake of Kirby's Adventure. Like, literally nobody said that. Why did no one say that? That's like, that sounds important. It's fucking crazy. I need to sneeze really bad. I sneeze. Oh, it hurts. Oh! He left me. No way. Fuck. Oh, no, it's fine. He left me, which is it's unpleasant, but it's fine. Oh, good job, Kirby. I didn't see I had the thing in my mouth. Oh wait, huh? Oh yeah, it's Crash. That's really weird. They had Crash in the series before Bomb. That's crazy. Oh, hold up. It's too implicit, like saying Mario has jumping. You're stupid. I didn't know. I didn't know it was Kirby's Adventure. I never, like, played Kirby's Adventure myself. I established that before. Sorry for, like, not knowing a game. One of my ears is plugged now. Ow. You never played Gilbert, only know him from Wreck-It Ralph. It's really fucked up that, like, Wreck-It Ralph 1 is, like, a pretty okay movie. And then the second one is, like, the worst thing ever made. Isn't that crazy that they did that? That they, like, fucked it? Oh, good. When you see the, press A. Okay. Yay. 21? 21, like, microseconds or whatever? Wow. I wonder if there's a delay on, Kawasaki. I wonder if there is a delay on the, emulator. Wow. Isn't this originally, like, a cowboy game? Like, I can only imagine that if this little minigame... Whoa. If this little minigame is in... Hello? Good. If this little minigame is in Kirby's Adventure, then it was probably, like, still, like, Cowboy Showdown or whatever. Like, Kirby Cowboy. It was changed to Samurai Kirby in... Superstar, I think. Something of the sort. So, I am playing a game as short as an NES game right now, huh? That's cool to know. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's fine. Wait, no it isn't. No, it is. They had this mechanic back then? That's crazy. What was I saying? Wreck-It Ralph 1. 2 sucks. Yeah, 2 sucks. It sure does. It's like Wreck-It Ralph 1. I probably wouldn't like that movie, like, that much if I, like, rewatch it now. I watch it as a little thing. Like, I remember my cousins showing it to me. Because, you know, we all like video games and shit. But, Wreck-It Ralph, honestly, it's not really about video games as much as you'd think. Like, it has game references, and, you know, it has, like, Sonic and shit as, like, characters in it. Interestingly, no Mario in that movie, which is kind of funny. Like, Sonic is, like, a prominent face in it with his disgusting, like, modern design. But, like, Mario is nowhere to be seen in that, which is crazy. But, like, Wreck-It Ralph isn't really about video games as much as it's, like, about, like, this little fictional game that they have. And, like, it's really just, like, a self-contained little story. It's, like, just kind of a little, I don't know, generic kids movie plot, like, for the lack of a less, like, diminishing word. Like, the video game cameos are really minor. Like, I remember fucking Mr. Wilson, of all people, saying, like, mentioning this. I think it's because he like, reviewed Wreck-It Ralph for Wii, which is a hilariously fucking shit shovelware game. I remember him saying, like, I expected this movie to be, like, them jumping from game to game and, like, looking at all the little different games, which, that sounds, you know, like, when you think about it, that does sound like it would be fucking expensive to do. Like, not only have all these properties in your movie, but also, like, make them sort of, like, fleshed out for the characters to interact with. Why are they green? Why is there so many green enemies? like, the movie's not about that. Like, the characters are there, but you never really see their games proper. You just see, like, Candy Rush or whatever, Candy Race, and, like, the Wreck-It Ralph Felix Jr. game, and, like, one other, like, that Call of Duty game. Like, that's the 3 games that they actually go to and, like, you know, like, explore the worlds of. They don't go to Sonic World, they don't go to, like, Pac-Man World, they don't do anything. It's very, like, it's very superficial, the video game aspect, really. But there is, you know, there's also, like, I guess, like, it's like one of the few times that, like, they sort of depict, like, video game shit, like, more, like, accurately on, like, media. Because it's like, you know, it's like actual pixel art and actual arcade machines and shit like that. It's not, you know, it's not regular show Atari graphics or anything. Wouldn't that be crazy if that's what that movie was? If he had like fucking like video game blackface. Like, that's what it is. That's what regular show Atari graphics and, like, so retro in, like, shows are. Wow, this guy is fucking powerful. If only I could block his attacks. Yeah. If only I could, like, move. Do you see how snappy this fucking thing moves? Why isn't that my moveset? But, like, why am I not, like, the really nimble, like... Look how long it takes for Kirby to, like, start sucking and you can't move during it. Like, imagine if, like, you could just do that. You could just fucking grapple enemies. What the fuck? Imagine if you could just grapple enemies like that and, like, go crazy. What is this goofy shit? Ball? I feel like Ball was, like, in not any other Kirby game, like, since Adventure. What? It's the worst power-up ever made, perhaps? They're calling it the worst power-up in the planet? I can't attack with it. I'm not gonna use it anymore. I'm not gonna use Ball. It sucks. It doesn't deal any damage? What the fuck? Alright. This is like a better, like, aerial thing. You'd think that, like, Ball would be, like, powerful in, like, midair, but... I guess it did have a thing, description I didn't read. Let's see. Oh, sword. Yeah, it's fine. It seems like it prefers the star over the, what's it called? Like, it seems that if you suck up a star in an enemy, it prioritizes getting the star back rather than the enemy. Which is interesting. I guess it's like, you want your thing back more. Press A to bounce, and it goes fast. It wasn't working for me. It wasn't damaging. It's weird. I mean, it looked cute. I'm pretty sure that was the exact same sprite as, or, you know, not the same sprite, but it was the same sort of aesthetic as Kirby in, like, Canvas Curse, right? Where he's just a little ball and you, like, shake it around. You know, like, Kirby Canvas Curse, Rainbow Curse, those ones. Ew, Thing Japan. Hello, Dr. Dan, what's up? Welcome. Welcome. Thought it was really funny that you played Pit People and got bored in, like, half an hour. Like, 40 minutes of game. And, like, on the 3rd mission, that was quite humorous. I don't blame you, frankly. It's, like, a hard game to, like, stand. Honestly... Honestly, you gave me, like, PTSD from, like, talking about the like, cupcake mission. Troll! It's different from Suplex. What the fuck? You gave me PTSD from, like, from, like, talking about the cupcake mission because it reminded me of how, like, annoying it is to have healers in Pit People. Like, the healing in that game is done with the cupcake, like, units, and they're so fucking annoying to use because, like, they're really weak. To heal you, they, like, take away their own health to, like, give you, because, like, they throw away, like, little pieces of their, like, cupcake body, and they can't attack. Like, they can't do anything. Like, they're a healer, like, first and foremost and only. Like, they only heal you, and to heal you, they hurt themselves. They don't have any health regeneration or anything. They're just, like, constantly, like, dying, constantly, like, at the threat of, like, enemies attacking them and shit. It's just annoying. God, that game. I was excited to play it the other day, but honestly, I feel like once I, like, got to playing it, I would, like, quickly regret it really bad. it's not like a bad game, but it is like a boring and annoying game. I was saying this when I was, oh shit, it's freeze. I was saying this when I played Mugenics, but it's so much better, like, just in gameplay than Pit People. Like, it has the annoying, you know, like, house building and, like, breeding aspect, but, like, in the game... Wow, this again? Like, in the gameplay of, like, you know, like, doing the, like, little, like, RTS fights, it's so much better than, like, anything that Pit People, like, has going on. It's so annoying and, like, just stupid. Like, units move, like, attack at random in Pit People. Like, you gotta think about just solely their positioning. And, like, it's like a... ugh. Although, you know, like, Mugenics has plenty of, like, annoying shit about it anyway. It's just, like, the actual little gameplay of it is, like, quite good. Like, the actual RTS part. Makes me wish that it was just an RTS and nothing else, frankly. Because it's like, it's so im-simmy. It's like, it's so, like, the, like, moving parts of the game, like, interact with each other in such weird ways that make, like, gaming the system sometimes fun. And also fucks you over a lot, like in Spelunky, but it's fun when it's in your favor. Pit People is, like, limited, annoying, and stupid in, like, the RTS regard. My love for it is really mostly from, like, I guess nostalgia. How long? That game came out in 2018. That's, like, 6 years ago. Wait a second. No, it isn't. Try more like 8 years ago or so. Crazy. You can play Terraria for 16 hours and beat people for only 30 minutes. It tells everything there is to say. That's fucked up. That is evil. 30 minutes. That is nuts. You little frog. I was saying this to Puku yesterday, but, like, it's crazy to me, like, that, like, what's it called? Tallulah Bossi, you know, the son of Mataya Bossi. His, like, contribution to, like, Edmund games so far is going in Isaac, and also the, like, backing vocals in Mom, I Really Hate You. That's, like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy, contrast, like, dichotomy. One day you're going and the other you're, like, doing a crazy fucking, like, musical, like, theater musical number. It's nuts. I was wondering, like, if, like, you know, like, it was, like, crazy genes that make little thing, like, it's like Mataya Boss is a singer, his wife is a singer, and then their little son is a singer. And it's like, wow, what a crazy little musical family. I guess it must just be like, you know, like Puku said, it, like, the little thing, like, grew up seeing, you know, like, his parents, like, sing and shit. So it was like, I want to do that too. And he sings very well. The vocals in Mama Really Hate You are really well done on his part. He said, no, Mama, please, in Bumbo. That is him, you're right. We actually, yesterday, me and Puku defined that there are 2 of them. There are 2 Isaacs. There is Tallulah Bossi and Vigo Bossi. Which, like, Tallulah did Isaac, you know, like the in Rebirth, and the little no mama please, which is a really funny line in Bumble. You know, it's like, it's a little, like, emotional scene, but, like, it just, the little baby saying that is so funny in that game. That's Tallulah, and then in Repentance, that's Vigo. That's his brother, Vigo, which that actually explains, there's a song in the Repentance soundtrack that's like, Jesus loves you, Vigo. Which, like, for a while, I, like, wonder what the fuck that even meant. Like, what does Vigo mean? Is that, like, the name? Is that, like, a Latin word? But all that it means is that it's Jesus Loves You, like the credits theme of Isaac, sang by Vigo Bossi. That's his name. And so much started making sense that day. It's crazy. Vigo in Repentance says, like, no, mama, it's just... That's all he says. And I guess he also, like, he talks in the Beast ending. But it's just really funny, like, little baby's voice acting. It's just, like, inherently a funny thing. Fuck. Ew, red. What the fuck? Isn't this like, aren't these bottles like they were like retcon into being like energy drink? Originally, like in the first Kirby games, they like bottles were water. Then they made so they're like energy drink later in the series. That's unhealthy for a little Kirby. He's a little growing thing. Oh my god. He's a little growing thing, and that's not good for him. Oh. Oh, okay. That's really cool. Oh. I guess they want me to fight this with Star Jumpman? High jump? Oh. Oh. Oh, it's a gimmick. Crackle fight. Crackle Jr. Junior. Feetoid's big breakaway to the big leagues. Abused child. That's half a line. And you know what? They fucking like nailed it. Dear God, dear. What is this? Stop. Crackle. Okay, you can just hold the button, I forget. I say I forget, as if I knew that to begin with. Hello? Asshole? Hmm? Oh, there wasn't a fight. Oh, okay. I guess I should have known that. Because, like, Crackle Jr. is only half of Crackle. Crackle is, like, a fucking insane fight in, Kirby Dreamland 1, you know that? Like, I remember, like, Grapefruit streams of Dreamland 1, he like spent so fucking long fighting Crackle. He's just cracked like that. It's very funny that like the lore of Crackle is that he's like a being that can manifest in any cloud ever. And ever since he was first defeated by Kirby, he just really hates him. And like manifests anywhere that he can. And like manifests anywhere that he can to like try and kill Kirby. It's pretty great. He was crawling like a baby. Gross. And I guess I was lied to. Edmund Macmillan's daughter only voices Isaac in Mugenics. Ow. Like I thought that in Repentance, like, you know, like the little mother ending, I thought that was Edmund's daughter, Peach or whatever. But no, that's Vigo. Then she's only the little Isaac in Mugenics, the like Isaac cat. Which that says like, I'm sad now, or whatever. Stupid. This is dinky fucking music. I guess like, it being from Adventure like explains that, but I haven't really been enjoying the music in this too good. I don't know if like this is like a particularly popular like Kirby soundtrack or not. I'm really not, I'm very indifferent to it. You thought that too? Yeah. Weird. Weird. Oh! How old must the Lula Bossy be? Like, sounded pretty old, and I guess Rebirth is fucking old. Must be like, little thing must be like 17, 16. But like, the vocal range is like crazy. This is level Yogurt Yard. Okay, level 5? I assume there's like one more, which is probably like DDD Castle or whatever. Because like half of this game, like Kirby thinks that he needs to like beat up King DDD. And then he does it, and then it turns out to like be bullshit. It's like, this is the first game where they sort of like pull the wool over your eye on like DDD being evil. Like in the first game, DDD is just straight up like pure evil. He's like stealing food from like the inhabitants of Dreamland because he's a fat fuck and like, you know, ruining their lives. But in this game, you know, Kirby thinks that DDD is like up to no good, but he's actually like trying to go and like stop Nightmare on his own. And you know, Kirby like thinks that he's like up to shit and like beats him up for it, but he's actually like a good guy in this game. And like, it's like one game in and he's already like not really like the antagonist anymore, really. He's just kind of like a friendly rival, which is funny because Meta Knight is also a friendly rival to Kirby. So like, Kirby has so fucking many friendly rivals in his life. Like, most of his friends at some point try to beat him up. It's a very, very funny like prospect. Oh my god. I guess Meta Knight in this game is also fighting him to like test him on his strength. It's funny too, because again, in Superstar, Meta Knight is actually like evil as well, or you know, he's not evil, but he's like fucked up morally because he wants to force everyone in Dreamland to like not be lazy and like fight. He's essentially saying like the people of Dreamland can't fucking do shit when like a nightmare starts like taking over the world, so I'm gonna take over Dreamland and make everyone like decent at fighting. And you know, because Kirby likes a lazy lifestyle, he goes and like destroys Meta Knight's ship, saving his fat face from the backlash. I mean, I can't imagine the inhabitants of Dreamland would like him very much. What the fuck is this? That looks really weird. Ew! These enemy recallers are really weird. Kind of like question like why they're doing that. It's not like they're different. It's not like they act any different. They're just like recolored. A little lazy maybe. Maybe they did that in Adventure, like the palette of, you know, the palette changing in the NES probably would look more natural than just like, oh yeah, this enemy is green now. They should have modernized this by adding the dash moves, like, you know, like when you're dashing, your copy ability does something special. They should have done that, like in Superstar. Like I get, like in Adventure they probably didn't have that, but like this is not Adventure, it's a remake of it. Add in like a little cool. Enemy recallers like Woon. Woon did that? Woon's not even out. Woon is not even like out of McPig's womb yet. Remember this shitty game those Tour de Freaks are making? Frankly, no, I haven't. I can go like months without even thinking about Woon's existence. I'm not excited. I really do not much care. Ouch. Which like is a stark contrast to like almost fucking like bi-daily thinking about Pizza Tower until it came out. You know, it's very different. Frankly, I wonder if there is anyone that like is like the opposite, like aggressively does not gaff about Pizza Tower, but is somehow really, look at that fat fucking thing. He's such a fat fucking chud. Like, it does not care whatsoever about Pizza Tower, but is fucking ecstatic for the prospect of Woon. You think there's even a singular human being like that out there? Because, like, you would have to be a fan of McPig's, like, quirky style and of a beat-em-up. But, like, if you didn't like Pizza Tower, I guess you would, like, if you didn't like Pizza Tower for the gameplay, but like the visual style, that could happen. That could be you. I don't know about that. Oh, that's Umbrella? Okay. Sombrero. Wow. What a joyous little thing. Hey, stop doing that! You're gonna kill me, Kirby. Killed you. Me, killed you. Orange, give me. Orange, give you. Oh, shit. Slurp. There is 3 bottles of soda in my fridge. Like, I don't drink soda anymore, but like my mom does, and she just like keeps buying them, but also not really drinking them much because like she drinks other shit like beer, and they're just piling up. There's 3, they must be all like without gas at this point. They must be all like gross and like stale at this point. But yeah, there's fucking a lot of soda in there. Pretty crazy. Brr. Oh. Maybe a single person in this whole wide world. It is like crazy to think about sometimes, you know, like making little, like sort of pondering things like that. Like, oh, is there even a singular person that like this thing? The answer is usually maybe, probably, yes, actually. Because there is a lot of people in the world. Whoa. What's up, Wyatt? Welcome back from your skating. Oh, shit. Oh, I keep thinking it's gonna be him. Ugh. These are kind of lame. Uh-huh. This is a Cuphead. Ow. What is it called? Bootlegger Mutiny or whatever? Bootlegger Boogie? It's like the spider. level. Ah. It was really funny. Yesterday, Puku was playing Isaac, and like he was fighting the Wretched, which I did not remember that was like that thing's name. It's like the... what is it? The posthumous version of Widow. And Puku was like, what is this thing called? And I was like, it's called Ash Spider. And it was like, really? He actually believed me for like a moment, which is really funny. But yeah, I did not remember that it was called The Wretched. That's a really... it's a super boring name. Like, actually aggressively boring. Like, as a boss creature and as a name. It's like about as bad as like the Adversary or like the Dark One. That really sucks. Sucks. Or like the Lamb. The Lamb is such a boring like final boss in that. Came back from the skate park. That's like crazy. Skateboarding. What a concept. There was a skate park. Well, there's like a skate park near my grandpa's house that I used to like go to as a little kid, but not to skate in any way, shape, or form, or like even use any sort of like wheeled like vehicle. What is this little cap supposed to be? Swimming cap? It wasn't like I wouldn't like skate or like do anything. I would just run. Like I would just run around in the little like slopes and various like elevations and things. And that was my fun. That was like my cool skate park shit. But you know, I was like 5 years old. Probably like 7, more like. Stop lying, you didn't for a micro think it was real. You did. You were like, oh really? That? Wow, that's crazy that you said that. I believe that wholesale. You really said that. What's this? Oh shit, tornado? I haven't even seen this yet. It's another hat. I really hate these hats. I really hate that whenever there's like a new Kirby ability, or like whenever there's like the prospect of a new Kirby ability, there's like a 50% chance that it's just gonna be another little fucking tiara for Kirby with like a element on the back. Like, I don't know what else. Whoa, that was a really cool little sprite. You see that? He's speaking. Like, I don't know what else like a tornado hat could be, but I really wish it wasn't just like, you know, like the plasma, the fire, the eyes. They're all just like Kirby with a tiara and like the element that he's using at the top. I find it kind of boring, frankly. It's like one thing from like the like modern Kirby aesthetic that I especially don't enjoy is just the hats. The way the hats look. This fucking song. That's crazy. I remember this song. That background reminds me of Tomba, like the forest of mushrooms or whatever, the fungal zone. What? Excuse me? What? What hit me? Huh? That was not real. Okay. I actually wonder, I should try, like, maybe if I can't, like, stream it, maybe at least I can just play Superstar Ultra. Like, maybe it'll run, like, terribly, but maybe it'll run, like, in any way, like, on my computer currently. Ew, I remember these style sets. This was in the craziest, like, Pizza Tower inspired Kirby fan game ever. Remember that? It was like, there was a Kirby fan game recently that like they were like pivoting to like speed game, like fast slop really hard for some reason. And I played that fan game for a little bit, and it still controlled like a Kirby game. It was still very sluggish. Like a speedy platformer that's also sluggish is a bad idea. But it was kind of cool as a little game. I forget the name of it, but was it Tommy that like introduced that game and said like this is the craziest Pizza Tower inspired Kirby game? How far am I in this? I'm in world 5, I think, which like I can only assume there's gonna be like one more world or something like around, because this must be like rather short. Kirby's Adventure is probably like 1 hour long. But, you know, because I'm fumbling, it'll be, like, a little bit more. And then, I don't know, I guess Meta Knight mode is probably, like, the exact same length as this campaign as well. So that's what? I guess I'll play both of them at once. I will have to eat in between though, betwixt. Maybe I won't play both of them at once, or I don't know. Wow. Yogurt yard. Alright. That was like a crazy, like there were many like moments of foreshadowing. Like me being like wow, the villain in this game is Nightmare. I thought he would never come back. I thought he never came back in the series. And me saying like, wow, this music is like old Kirby game music. And like, you know, it all culminated on me learning that this is a fucking remake of Adventure. That was crazy. Really frankly scary, Frankie. Frankie from Foster's Home for Friend. I had like a 9/11 like fighting out an image is AI moment the other day, which is like I was looking at the fucking like Frankie is an imaginary friend theory thing from like Foster's Home, which is like it's like an old internet like thing, like a 2010s fucking like MatPat thing of saying like oh, like Frankie from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends is like she's the imaginary friend of Miss Foster or whatever. And I saw a thumbnail that was really funny, which was like it was like Madame Foster like crying, like imagining Frankie, and like there's the caption like all her imagination or something. But as it turns out, the image was like AI slop, and you know, that's bad. It looked really ugly too, but like the idea of that fucking the fact that it was a real thumbnail too, like Foster's Home theory, Frankie's an imaginary friend, and that was the thumbnail all in her imagination. That's really cool and funny, man. What the fuck? I feel compelled to like remake that image like on my own, like just draw Madame Foster and Frankie like in a similar style to the show and with the caption on her imagination. Nuts and Bolts Recomp came out, you have to build it yourself in C++ and you cried. Fucked up. Huh. We really have figured out like PS3 Xbox era shit, huh? Like if we're decompiling like Sonic Unleashed and whatnot, that is crazy. I think there was like a decomp work like in progress for Jet Set Radio Future, right? But like you need you know, it's not a decomp that you want, it's a recomp. It's like the game, oh my god, it's like the game recompiled, you know, so that you can like actually play it on your little computer. Jesus Christ. That's exciting. Can't you just like ask for someone on Reddit to build you the Banjo recomp and then you play it? Can't you? Like, can't someone else build it and then just like make a file that can that you can just, that looks like dark matter, like they just, you know, like build the file and then you use it, like the recomp. Yep. Scary. I wouldn't like I wouldn't think there would be like a nuts and bolts like thing like that for like some time, because again we're just kind of now starting to like figure this shit out. Just because I felt like nobody likes nuts and bolts, which is true to an extent. Yeah, that looks like a little dark matter, but it's like a bullet. Need more bullet. What a strange thing. Is this even a thing in the original? Like, is this a creature in Kirby's Adventure? Because it looks really weird. It's scary. Kind of a boring boss fight too, but I guess, you know, this like fight of like going through little destructible blocks like this makes a lot more sense if you think about it from the perspective of, you know, an NES game. Like, it must have been impressive that that in the NES they could do like these little breaking blocks, like physics like this. Hello, what? Huh? Like, it must have been impressive on NES to like do this shit, but you know, this is on GBA, so like it's a little less impressive. Wow. It's like you got your wish from a monkey's paw. Scary. The homophobic thing. Yeah, really fucked up of you, Lua, to do that. Skateboarding went well. You're learning shove-its and obliterate your ankles. Fuck. Yeah, be safe. Use like knee pads and like kneecaps. You're trying to get Team Reptile's website to get the graffiti contest. Submission. Convenient. Their site is down. Oh shit. I was really, I sort of became a little skeptical of that little, like, graffiti battle, as they call it, when I learned that it needs to follow, like, a pre-made, like a preset, like a, what's it called? Base, like a, what is the word? A preset thing, like a model sheet? I don't know. It can't be just whatever bullshit you want. It's not like I was gonna participate in that anyway. I'm never, ever trying to participate in anything ever again. Like any little contest for like a game or anything, because there is no point. Your thing will never be in it, ever. Okay, this is going better. It seemed like, no, it is, I think, based on his health. Like, it seemed like I just got unlucky there. He like started doing some crazy fucking shit on me. And it killed me. Okay. This looks like a Sonic boss, like an Eggman machine, if it didn't have the big eye. Thought I had... Oh yeah, there it is. That's a really boring / annoying boss fight. Okay. Like, I won this. Look at his fucking health. Like, look at this sliver. Look at this sliver of health that he has. I actually forgot that I had that feature available to me. This game has, you know, has been quite easy so far. The rules weren't limited? You said they were. You said that it's like... It needs to be like a specific oh my god. It needs to be a specific, like... ward, like, preset or whatever. Something like that. You told me that. Remember? You weren't allowed paint drip effects because it came off too try-hard. Can they grow the fuck up? It's cool. That's literally what fucking graffiti little things, like, do. What? What are you talking about? It does, like, when I, like, go out... Oh my god. When I go out and I see, like, you know, graffiti, like, on, like, streets and shit, I do kind of wonder, like, how the fuck do people do this? How do people, like... Wow. How do people learn... This is a disgusting little thing. I hate it. How do people, like, you know, do these, like, intricate-ish designs... like, with a little fucking spray bottle or whatever. It's crazy. Real talent. I really, it's so funny, like, you know, like, splash, like, I don't know, the opening intro of Jet Set Radio is like, graffiti is a form of art, but graffiti as a form of vandalism is not condoned by Sega, blah, 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 and it's like, it's just so, like, it just come off so, like, please don't fucking sue us for, like, your little son, like, doing graffiti out there, please. It's like, them, like, super covering their ass, like, it's like graffiti is a form of art, but you shouldn't do it anyway. It's very, very funny. When, you know, the whole... Whoa. When, you know, the whole aesthetic of the game itself, of Jet Set Radio itself, is like... Be gay, do crime, do graffiti. That was you that said that because you thought you read that, but you prefaced it with, I don't really know... Huh? That was you that said that because you thought you read that, but you did preface it with, you don't really know because you skimmed it. That's fucked up. You're spreading yourself around. Alright. Oh, I can't do it. Hello? Kinda need to do that. Probably save them from a lawsuit. Yeah, it's just really funny that, like, everything in the fucking game is, like, you know, like, counterculture, like, graffiti, punk shit. And then it, like, it prefaces the game with, you know, like, don't do graffiti, kids. It's funny because, you know, it's a family company. Like, Sega's a little stupid, like, family company. And or I guess specifically like Jet Set Radio is like a family game. Like it's not, you know, it's like for teenagers. It feels like, I guess, you know, of like the age rating of like Yakuza, they probably wouldn't need to like care about, you know, like advising kids not to like do graffiti. But like as I said before, it's like kind of like it's like the prophecy fulfilled that Bomber Cyberpunk, you know, exists, and the intro of that game doesn't need to like, you know, say like don't do graffiti, because it's an indie game and they don't need to, you know, like they don't need to cover that front. You swear you saw that? Scary. He has to say Mach 10 or some variant. Ah, why? Why does he that? No, that is true then. It is limited. That's exactly what I remember. It's like you need to make it something specific. Like what? Why? Huh? That's like, that's weird. That's stupid. Ow. Getting impatient, I think. Getting a little impatient at the video game. Frankly, like, I feel like this version of the game is like sort of like how do I explain this? It's like sort of comparatively way less impressive than the original version of it, because this is like in the era of like more complicated Kirby games like Superstar. This is a really basic game due to, you know, being a remake of an older one, while the old one has, you know, the advantage of being like, it's like, you know, a pretty simple Kirby game, but it's like fucking crazy for the NES, and also like a big step up for the Kirby like franchise. Again, first time like copy abilities and shit were in. This like as a GBA game in like the modern like Kirby, like, you know, like zeitgeist of this era is like comparatively a lot less interesting than the other ones. What? Oh, I guess I needed, like, hammer. Hammer! That's a terrible fucking Luigi, what the fuck? It's because that's the name of the game. Oh. Weird. Strange. I still have yet to be sold on, like, the aesthetic of Hyperfunk, frankly. Even though, you know, it kinda is just Bomb Rush 2. It feels a little different so far, and I don't really, like, the character designs are not fantastic yet. Like, nothing they showed looked crazy. And like, again, I like the character design in Bomb Rush like enough. As I said before, I feel like the more time that I like spend playing the actual Jet Set Radio games, I'm more like, I think more that the oh good, I think more that the Bomb Rush ones are like a little derivative, but they are good. Like, again, Red and shit is a good design. Oh good. But like Hyperfunk, I don't know, that ball head, I really don't like that ball head thing, and like, I don't know, something about what they've showed so far hasn't really grabbed me. Besides the fact that the gameplay looks really fast and crazy. Little thing. Orange Ocean. Jesus, he's dying. This gameplay is better than Adventure. It doesn't have the slowdown, but Adventure is a charming NES game. Yeah, I feel like the aesthetic also like of the Adventure game is more like novel, because it's, again, it's on the NES. This is like Kirby. This is like, I don't know, this probably uses assets from like Four Sword or whatever. Kirby Four Swords 3, 4, Friend, Fun, 4. That game. Alright. Ow. Can't believe I actually game over it, and now I have 2 lives. That's fucked up. Again, Kirby games are really, like, easy until the controls, like, until the terrible controls make you start fumbling. Like, every Kirby game gets to this point where you're just, like, dying constantly because the controls are, like... What is happening? Because the controls are, like, so imprecise. Unfortunate, but true. Oh. I don't want Zap or whatever, Plasma. Is there a Wow. I guess there's no broomstick in this, right? That probably wasn't a thing in the adventure. Wow, I am dying. Christ almighty. This is exactly how it goes in like Dreamland 3 and shit. Oh god. Give me. I don't know. Spin, spin. Orgh. That's really cool. Why are the fucking hints in this game like the most fucking helpful shit ever though? Like even though, you know, again, these are one button power-ups, like you don't really do a lot. Can these actually at least be real hints in any way, shape or form? Like spin of the tornado in like a certain direction to go crazy. It's not even doing that. It's like just like bullshit. It's like spin, 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 spin. It's like quirky. It's like fucking 1000-year doll riding. Grow the fuck up. I didn't get the UFO. Oops. Cool. Whoa. 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 Forgot to ask about Mega Man. Pretty sure when I asked Poku like what Mega Man game rocks, he said Mega Man 2. So, yeah, that one, I guess. I didn't like it really. I mean, I liked it okay, but I wasn't crazy about it. Same with Mega Man X. It's like a game that, like, in theory, I would really like, because, like, Mega Man X is, like, fast, like a fast version of Mega Man as a game, but it still controls weird. I don't know. Something about it. Weird. It's weird. Which man to start with? You could try playing the first one. If you like use save states, I'm certain it's like okay. You like how weird it is? Your gripe is that the sound effects are all from Bomb Rush? They could do something cool and surreal with it? I didn't notice that. I feel like the trailers they showed, did they even have sound effects? I didn't notice really. Wow. Man, too. It's like Batman, like Photoshop edits. It's like Man Begins or whatever. Pretty cool. Yeah, man. Why are you so close? And why are you pink? I couldn't turn around. I couldn't turn. You can't turn in this game. You can't like turn and suck at the same time or something. Turn around, Kirby. It's like this is like he's such a hungry ass that he eats your inputs. Like not only does Kirby eat everything else, he eats your inputs as well. In every game, again, in every Kirby game. Stop! I need to get rid of that shortcut. Wait. Oh, no, I can't just leave. What the fuck? I just, like, started typing in my chat. What the fuck? Swallow your enemies. Oh, right. Swallow your soul? I don't even know... I don't even know what that, like, is from. There's, like, some movie where, like, a little demon says, like, swallow your soul or something like that. Maybe it's like Evil Dead or some shit. It's probably Evil Dead. I remember that from like Brandon Tenold reviews, like random cult movie reviews. Alternatively, you could go with you know, like swallow your soul. You could go with that. Wait, could I have just like done this? No. What is this little like Japanese hat that Kirby wears? I've seen this like a couple times. It's like a little... I don't know. It's like a little Japanese hat. I don't know what it does. What it's for. Yeah, man. Wow. Fuck you, Poppy Bros. Okay. I guess his name is just Poppy, huh? Because it's like the Poppy Bros. Ow. They had a few gameplay demos from conventions you can find footage of. I remember, like, the boosting was, like, crazy. Like... When you boost, there's like an insane like slowdown effect or whatever. It's like a... It's crazy. Wow, what a shitty thing to do. Wow. Fantastic. You only played 3 Mega Man? Scary. That's a franchise that, like, Greyfield has, like, said he'll, like, get into Mega Man for, like, so long, and he still hasn't done it. Like, he knows nothing about Mega Man or Bomberman, and at any, like, given opportunity, he'll, like, point out how both names of both characters are, like, really similar, and neither of them are very memorable. Like, specifically, the name isn't memorable, is what he says. And I think that's funny, because, like, you know, there's, like, other series that he's, like, oh, I gotta, like, know about this for, like, the history. But wow, but that one he, like, never got to. The not being able to turn around and suck is, like, crazy. That's, like, probably not unique to this game, but I haven't, like, really played a Kirby game in a while, so, like, it's not fresh in my mind all the ways that, like, this franchise, you know, controls badly. And it's tripping me out. Okay, let's see if there's Broomstick. Probably not. And there isn't. I think that was just in, like, Dreamland 3 that they made thing. Mega Man is iconic? I don't know, I think it means the name. Like, Bomberman and Mega Man are just Thing Man, I guess. Wow. And that's another thing that Kirby games do sometimes, is just spawn something there was nothing you could have, like, reacted to because the controls are sluggish. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Mega Man is iconic, you know, because he was, like, one of the, like, old ones. But, I don't know. I never really, like, much thought, like, I never thought much about Mega Man's, like, design. I guess it's, like, a cute little thing. You know what's better, though? Astro Boy. That's essentially what he is, but, like, a little bit better. Astro Boy, that is. The fuck? I heard screaming. I heard a scream. That's scary. What's he talking about? Bomberman, you know, Bomberman I know more about because I played those as a little thing. Like, I played Bomberman, like, I played all the, like, Super Bomberman games on the little, like, SNES station. Like, the PS2, like, SNES emulator. I would play those little games in, like, their merry and they were, like, fun. Oh, shit. I feel like my whole, like, life I've mostly cared about Bomberman in, like, an aesthetic level, because the gameplay of Bomberman always ends up boring me. Like, even the one that, like, I most like, which is Super Bomberman, because the music rocks. I streamed that, and I think I got bored pretty, like, quick of it. It's, I don't know, it's just a simple game. Oh. Wait, what? Is this progress? Yes. Yes! Like the Inkling Boy. Wow! Is this a new level? Is this a new... Like, if I game over here, is that fine? Let's see. No? Level 4. Yeah, it's a new level, okay. That's really unfortunate that, like, I don't have, you know, the surplus of, like, extra lives. Honestly, if I was playing this as, like, Kirby's Adventure, like, if I was playing, you know, the original, like, SNES game, it's probably, like, right around this part of the game that I would start rewinding and save-staying as well. Because, I'm not gonna give a fucking Kirby game the light of day and, like, redo, like, big chunks of level if I game over. What are you insane? It's a Kirby game. I'm not gonna do that. I think when I played Superstar, I also did it like that. Or maybe not, maybe I didn't. Superstar I'm more, like, used to. And also, Superstar is one of the, like, less sluggish Kirby games, thankfully. That's probably why it's kind of, like, my favorite... Well, no, it's not my favorite in gameplay. 64 is still, like, one, like, tier above, but it is good that, like, it's a Kirby game that, like, tries to be a little more expedient. Like, tries to make Kirby a little more dynamic with, like, the blocking and the, you know, sliding around and shit. This game has the slide, but it's, like, barely even any, like, increase of speed. They're just, you know, spiritually, like, I guess all the Kirby games... Whoa. I guess spiritually, all the Kirby games are Game Boy games. Like, the Kirby, you know, like, franchise started on the Game Boy, and, that's just how Game Boy games are. They're really sluggish and, like, you take your time with them. which is why I don't like Game Boy games. And it's just, I don't know, it's just like a weird like hold up from the original Kirby games that like the whole rest of the franchise also has this weird like slow control scheme. But like that's the reason that I don't like Mario Land. Neither Mario Lands, or like that I haven't gotten to like playing the Wario games on the Wario games on Game Boy yet. It's because the Game Boy is a very slow console. Yeah, dude, what the fuck is this? Okay. Kirby 64, when I like streamed that was like really fun. I had like, I don't think I had ever fully like beat that game before. That was the first time I did that. It was like big Kirby 64 fan plays it for the first time. But it was fun as fuck. It was actually like pleasant to play, even though like after you're done playing Kirby 64, you barely ever remember like individual like levels, but like the overall package of the whole game is like a lot of fun. It's like just a lot of like, I don't know, it's just a delightful little game. The transformations are like fun, the like mixes, the combos are cool, the bosses are like cute. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, we're Sonic now? What the fuck? I didn't read that. Okay, it's just you don't do it when you're on the spike. Was that a barely? Does that give me extra points? Good. Okay. This is very cool. It's a 4-player minigame. Can I just die? It's a race, I guess. Okay. I mean, just go, Kirby. Just go, little thing. You can do it. I guess it is like quicker to not touch the spikes. Fascinating. I guess like this must have come after Kirby 4 Swords or whatever, right? It's not 4 Swords. It's Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. It's Zelda 4 Swords, what I'm thinking of. But there is like a Zelda. There is like a Kirby game that's in the same vein as like the GBA or the GBC. No, yeah, GBA. The GBA link cable multiplayer method, and it's called it's Amazing Mirror, right? That's like the first game with the 4 little Kirbys and shit. And this game must be like in the engine of that game, remaking Kirby's Adventure. That's the gimmick here. So that's why they have, you know, like the, I guess that's the main I wasn't even near that. I guess that's the main gimmick of this game is like you could play the original Kirby's Adventure, or you could play it with 4 friends using the link cable, which seems like an awful peripheral. I'm not gonna lie. Like the idea of like all 4 of your friends needing to have a GBA and the link cable for it to like be able to play anything together is like abysmal. That's a terrible way to do that. Like I get it's like a gimmick, and it's supposed to like set. Oh my god. And it's supposed to like sell more like link cables and more like shit, but like it's I don't know, it's just kind of lame. Give me 1 second. Give me like my dear mother is screaming her lungs out for some reason. GBA, link cable, and 4 copies of the game? Oh yeah, don't forget that part. I guess the person also needs to have... Really? The link cable doesn't act as like the universal copy of the game? Honestly, if you didn't need the 4 copies of the game, that would be like a little more reasonable. But that's just terrible. That's a terrible, that's a terrible, like, deal. Only made sense for Pokemon? Yeah. I guess. That's really cool. What time is it? It's okay. It's 8 p.m. I guess that's like. I really have to like start streaming at like 4 p.m. to stop streaming at. Wait, I gotta stop streaming at 4 p.m. to start streaming at 4 p.m. to stop streaming at 8 p.m. Because like that's, you know, when there's like noise in the house. That's really fucking cool, man. That's great. That's like delightful. Isn't it like, it's really crazy, like the concept. I mean, I guess in a way I'm making noise right now, but like the concept of like asking for there not to be noise in your house is like foreign here. It's like non-existent. Jesus. The doors in our house are fucking loud. Oh my god. It's a fucking UFO invasion. Wasn't there like... wasn't there something of the Kirby UFO? It's like secret or something? Like in the original game it wasn't real or some shit? Wow. I'm not taking that one. I'm officially impatient. This is world 6, right? How many worlds does this game have? Is it like 8? Cause frankly, between like the noise and just like I feel like this is not a game very well suited for like playing for a long ass time. I might like call it here and like the next time I stream the game, I finish Kirby Adventure. Kirby Adventure. I finish like the Kirby story and then start the Meta Knight story. Cause it is getting on my nerves a little bit. The controls and the overall design of the video game. Oh. Wait, that was green. Oh no, it's probably just like fire plasma. But yeah, the link cable. What a stupid idea. What a dumb little thing. Frankly, the idea of like trading, I don't give a shit about Pokemon like even a tiny little bit, but the idea of like trade or not trading. Trading too, but like the idea that you can't have all the Pokemon in one version of the game and you need to buy, you know, like red and blue or, you know, like Scarlet and Violet or whatever. Like the whole 2-game gimmick for that franchise is like so predatory and shitty and like actually evil. Like that's really, really terrible. And if I cared about Pokemon, I would probably really hate that. I would probably really hate that like 2 thing. It would like bother me like, I don't know, in an OCD level that like even if you wanted, which I probably wouldn't try to get all the Pokemon in a franchise, in a game, but like even if you wanted to, you can't, because you can't have all of them. Like some of them are only to, you know, the red, some are only to the blue, some are only to the green. That's annoying. It's not actually evil. It's not evil, it's just annoying. It's just like actually obnoxious. And also, I mean, it is evil. Oh, it is evil in the way that like it is just to like sell more little things. But I guess, you know, you don't have to get all those little Pokemon. It's just they're like, they know that like the men children that play it will want it. Ow. Or the children in the case of like early Pokemon, I guess. I just kind of assume that like nowadays the only people that care about Pokemon are like Nintendo adults, essentially. Why is the cat crying? My mom's home. Can you like grow up? It's like towing it. Towing? It's towing. It's towing a truck. It's throwing a tantrum. Hi, Meta Knight. What's up? You're dead. Wow. Little thing. Okay. That was the boss of the area. Okay. What's this now? Is this the final world? Rainbow Resort. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the end. Okay. This is the final world, right? I need confirmation of this now, that this is the end of the game. Because if it isn't, I'm not doing more. Not doing it anymore. I'm like... It's like really hot now for some reason that I want my fan to be at level 3 and not 1. So I'll simply wait. I'll simply wait for a response. Love singing Kirby? I didn't see him singing. Fuck. Wait. Let's see. Next. Oh, it doesn't show it again. Whatever. I guess we'll end it. I guess. 6 levels. I got sick of it quicker than I expected, actually. I did not expect that, like, the copy abilities in this would, like, be only 1. Like, I didn't expect them to all be 1 action each. That's really, that's kind of bad. That kind of sucks a little bit. Gabriel sent you the image of Kirby singing whimsically? I didn't see that. I feel stupid. It's stupid. The song is how you learn about time signatures. Rainbow Resort. That's crazy. Oh, the lore introduced in Era, there's so weird. They brought back like Wishing Fountain like lore and shit, and they like relate, like they now have it so that like the Wishing Fountain and what is the name of that stupid fucking thing? Supernova, Galactic Nova. They make it so they're both like related. It's like the Wishing Fountain like channels the wishes, and then Supernova grants them in shitty ways. It's kind of silly. Which is funny because like, no, I guess Kirby's Adventure is a Sakurai game. Oh, it's over? Oh, what? Huh? Okay. Back in high school, you tried sampling it and was programming the drums, and it sounded weird. So I found out what time signatures are. That's crazy. Oh shit. Oh, it's the boss rush. Is this like a fake world? Is this like a short? Wow. Is this like a short, truncated? Wow. Is this like a short, truncated like world? Like there's not really the full amount of like levels? Oh, like, wow, you dick. Yeah, I'll never get used to it. I'll never get used to the Kirby controls, I don't think. Never. Oh, and I gotta actually beat all of them, like, at once, huh? That ain't happening. Oh, yeah, that's... this happening. Think Shakes Butte. Oops. Wow. Wow. Shaking what God gave him. God Sakurai. Alright. This is the... this is DDD battle music. From... probably Kirby's Adventure, actually. Wait, no. From the first Kirby game, even, maybe. I think that, like, DDD's theme is, like, the same. All throughout. Wow! Yet, combat is the worst part of these games. And, like, by far. Like, just, like, dodging enemy attacks has always been, like, fucking painful in Kirby games. Games. I feel like truly, like, the only one of, like, boss fights that I kind of have enjoy is 64. Like, fights like Miracle Matter that, like, kind of force you to, like, play the game and, like, are somewhat well-suited for your controls, which even then, just barely. You know, that's, like, fine. But usually, like, Superstar and shit, the boss fights are, like, so... If I died, like, go back to this same creature? Oh, bearish, fucking disgusting cinnamon elephant. It looks kind of tasty. Need to finish Kirby's Adventure? Because evil Death Orb kept kicking your ass, and the Vim's browser emulator drains your computer battery, so you don't play Kirby often anymore. You don't have a real computer? You do all your shit in a laptop? That's insane. Oh, this is the final boss. Let's see what happens when I die. I'm curious. Yeah, I guess I go back to these. I was really under the impression it would, like, send me... I guess if I game over, it would send me to the very beginning. Which is annoying, and I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'll separate these into, like, 2 streams. Shorter streams, but I don't feel like replaying the entirety of Meta Knight. I'll just, like, do Meta Knight the other time and, what's it called? I don't know, maybe a couple minigames? And I'll try to start earlier so that there is no fog. The noise is stopped. It's great. It's like for a small minute there is like commotion, and then it ends. So like it's annoying for just a little bit. I thought that was a swastika for a second. That's scary. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? What are these designs? I don't even... Is this in the original game in any way? Wow, what? He's mauling me. Jesus. Okay. I didn't hurt him even once. Okay. shouldn't have wasted my lives. Oh, wow, he didn't have a hitbox. Did you see that? He didn't have like an active like hurt box during that. Like I can actually touch him. That's crazy. That's like, that's more like restraint than like the average video game. Okay. It looks like a normal lion adventure? Huh. Scary. Frankly, no other word for it. Wow. Sounds like Shovel Knight, that sound effect. Stop. Stop! Floating in the air is like terrible. Okay. Dickhead. I don't want this to like last 5 centuries. How many more? There's like... Do I gotta fight Meta Knight again? No, I guess these are just mini bosses, right? The fuck is this? Lua Top. Leptua. Leplua? Leptua. Oh my god. You have a computer and a laptop? Why don't you play Kirby on the computer? That's my point. Why are you playing Kirby in browser on laptop when it doesn't work if you have a computer? Do you understand? Giving Kirby a guard button, Superstar Alt. It's in Superstar as well. It's in Superstar Original. It is a really good call though. It makes, you know, like, it makes the lack of being able to dodge more bearable. It's good. They actually they get rid of the guard after Superstar for, you know, like Dreamland 3 and shit. But I think they bring it back later. Actually, they bring it back in like, you know, the more modern ones, like Return to Dreamland. I was just gonna call it Kirby Wii. Because you played during college. These fucking recalls are so like uncanny. All right. I like the little slice in the watermelon in the corner. The little portraits are like a consistently cute thing in, you know, Kirby games. Like, do they even do that anymore? They don't do that nowadays, really, do they? Because like, they don't have little borders like this. Wow. Yeah, asshole. They don't really have these little UIs like in like the SNES games and shit. But the little like icons for, you know, like Kirby's like abilities are always very cute. Wow. Fuck you, Brontobert. It's a very funny name. You want take Jake? Amazing Mirror? Really? Isn't Amazing Mirror like a weird, scary Metroidvania? That is crazy. And you played it in single player too, huh? Maybe that game is like worth something after all. The fuck? I really was under the impression that like the 2 GBA Kirby games, like without, you know, the multiplayer aspect, there's really not much reason to their existence. But I guess they can be like fun enough. This one I feel like is a special case because like I really would just prefer to be playing Kirby's Adventure. Now that I know that this is Kirby's Adventure, I kind of just wish I was playing that instead. I was tricked. Like, I actually fell for the trick that, like, they intended of, like, thinking that this is a new game, brand new game. I mean, I wanted to play as Meta Knight, but I also expected this to be its own game. Took you 4 hours? Holds up better than you remember. Just, wait, I have 3 lives? Since when? I thought that, like, I was on the verge of dying. Alright. Does this heal you in this game? No, useless. Cool. Pretty sure in some later games it like actually heals you when you sleep. Ball. So like I press A. Oh. I see. No, I don't. What a terrible power-up. It's truly awful. It's like it doesn't work. Enemies still hurt you anyway. Like what's the point? Oh my god. Stop with the enemy spam. This is like a fucking treasure game now. What is this? Stop! Like, what the fuck is this, like, Kaizo shit? Little birds coming from every which way, bothering me. Holy fuckerson. Give me the dude. The dude. Alright. Christ. It's a ROM that makes Kirby's Adventure not have the slowdown. I think I saw you play that, yeah. I think I saw you, like, stream the game when you did with that, if you ever did. Maybe you did. That's pretty neat. I probably would play like that. Although there was also, like, there was that one thing for Mega Man X that also was, you know, meant to, like, remove slowdown from the game. And that didn't fucking work. That game still slowed down anyway. Like, even with the, like, the hack, it still slowed down weird and felt weird. Scary. What the fuck is this level design? Yeah, that ability sucks. It took me a little long, but I got there. I guess it's kind of like the one distinguishing feature of, like, Return to Dreamland, or I guess the gimmick of that game is, like, the gigantic power-ups, right? But the one thing of that game that I sort of, like, think of that's, like, iconic, and it is kind of neat, is the emphasis on, like, Kirby sucking up many objects at once in Return to Dreamland. Like, oh my god. Like, it's like a very constant thing that, like, Kirby will, like, suck up many blocks and then shoot, like, a big projectile. It's like, to me, that's sort of, like, the gimmick of the game, where, you know, the big, Jesus. The big, like, oh yeah. Cool. Oh my god. What? Oh, wow, what? This is a fucking Kaizo hack of this game. I'm not playing the original version of, like, Kirby Nightmare in Dry. What the fuck? Nightmare in Dryland. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. That's like New Super Mario Bros. Like Mega Mushroom gimmick shit. Is like in Return to Dreamland. They have these, like, parts of the level where you use, like, a massive power-up. And it's just like a little cutscene, essentially. It's like, oh, Kirby has a gigantic sword, and he, like, slashes through the entire screen with it. And it seems kind of like nothing. It's just a gimmick, really. It's just like, look at these crazy, like, things we set up. And it's lame. It's like exactly the same thing as the Mega Mushroom. It's like just a little, like, spectacle for, like, a minute, and then it's over. Ah, I forgot. I was, like, peeling off skin from my mouth, which I really should stop doing. Alright, 6, 5, 6. Jesus, that stutters the game. Kind of sickening to look at. What the fuck is this hitbox? That's insane. I wasn't anywhere near it. Wow, look at that. What an interesting... Like, do you want to see how, like... Oh, okay. I was, like, 1 singular inch in that thing's, like, attack hurt box. I guess there is I have 3 live. Oh. Nuclear bomb hitbox. I mean, might as well be. It really lives up to the name of, like, Crash or whatever. Nuke. Fuck you, dude. Alright. I think, like, oh, the bosses in, like, Dreamland 3 were really annoying, right? Or, like, the mini-bosses in it. Oh. Dreamland 3 is just, like, an annoying game inherently. Look at the little thing in the, like, background, or, like, in the, like, bottom of the arena, like, under the arena. It's, like, just a little decorative thing. Very, very ROM hacky, that. Weird. Ow. Ow. Stop. I need to get rid of that fucking full screen. I'm never, ever gonna play a game on RetroArch on full screen. Never. It's so annoying that, like, the rewind needs to be, like, a key on the keyboard and not on the controller. Like, I wanted to make L2, you know, like, rewinding. but I need to physically press R on my keyboard, which is stupid. It's stupid. Alright, laser sucks a little bit. Wow. A remake of Kirby's Adventure. What the fuck? I literally would not have played this if I knew that it was Kirby's Adventure, and I would just like hold out to play Kirby's Adventure at some point, and then I would just wait until like I can, you know, like play Superstar Ultra to like play the Meta Knight mode. Oh my god. Oh yeah. I vaguely remember this. It's like a callback to Kirby 1 in Kirby's Adventure. Strange. The music, wow, and the music is like classic. Feeling classic. Of course. Remember when Kirby was white? That was crazy. Why'd they do that? When did he become pink in the NES? Because like that's the first game that, you know, had proper color, right? That was the second Kirby game to be made, was Adventure. And in the first game, like in the box art and shit, he was white. Because, you know, in the game, it's just everything is black and white. But in NES, he was already pink, I think, right? Yeah, most definitely, like, probably should be. So, like, this is the birth of Pink Kirby. That's crazy. It's very iconic. Also, I thought it was kind of crazy, like, learning that like the first few like Pokemon games were the same like theme as like Mother 1 and Earthbound? Was Earthbound also included in that? I don't know. The music didn't change, by the way. This is meant to like be the beach level. It's not different. That's crazy to me that like Earthbound has DNA with like Pokemon, and like that's why Gygas, you know, just looks like, or that's why Mewtwo just looks like Gygas. It's like a reference to Earthbound in Pokemon. It's like the opposite. It's crazy because, like, you know, I feel like both are fairly popular, but one learns about the existence of Pokemon way before they do learn about the existence of Earthbound in their lives, right? So, like, for the longest time, I've only known of one and not the other, and now I'm like, wow, these two become one. I don't know. Wow, these Scarfy spawns are awful. Really terrible design. Can't see the Kirby Dreamland sprites without thinking about the dumbass flash animation. Which one? There are so many delightful ones like that. Ape, the company that made Earthbound, with Hall from Creature Inc. It's a lot of overlap between Gen 1 and Mother. Creature Inc. What the is that? Is that what became Pokemon Company or something? I never heard of that. Beam is really boring in this game. Oh, that's not even Beam. But like, for one, I barely like saw Beam in this playthrough. But also when I used it, it was really boring. Because like, without the Beam being like the one from Superstar, there's like nothing to it. It's not like fun. Like, I like, again, the dashing like attacks in the Kirby games. Like, you dash forward and then you do the ability attack and it does something special. But here it does not. Because it's, you know, Kirby's Adventure. Do I need to like do some bullshit to get like true ending in this, or is it fine? Oh, hello. Very dramatic music, this. He's gigantic. Christ almighty. This is like the biggest he's ever been. Maybe not. Alright. Did they make him less annoying than in the previous like Kirby games? I wonder. This music is very slow. That looks a bit shit. Like the sheer lack of animation on him is astounding me, frankly. Wow. Okay. He's like, oh, he's like a fake out. Dickhead. Okay. I guess he does have a lot of health. I hate the turning around. That's disgusting. It's really just so unsatisfying controlling Kirby. fuck off. Let me move. The controls. The controls. Yep. I'm crying. The double, I know that like this is a thing that Poco hates about Kirby games, is the double tapping to run, and that doesn't like bother me like specifically that much, but it is like, wow, it is kind of a nuisance like having to double tap to like do shit. Oh, cool. Do you see how consistently I cannot turn? I cannot turn to face the like projectile that I need to face. Cry. Gross. Wait, what am I touching? Oh, the wire of my computer. Oh, cool. One of these days I'll what's it called? Like move my foot wrong and just like shut off my computer during a stream. And it'll be really cool. It'll be like a German moment when he like kicked his computer or whatever. I fucking hate the way Kirby games control. I hate it. It's fucking awful. Feels like such shit. I like the very dinky gourmet race like remix there. I wonder if that was in the original as well. One kind of neat thing that I did not know existed in the remake of Bowser Inside Story is they gave like an actual theme song to the Dark Fawful boss fight in that game. Like in the original game, the Dark Fawful and Dark Star fights just use the regular boss theme, but like in the remake they have like unique ones, and they sound alright. Sound okay. It's like very Yoko Shimomura. It's very wow. It's very just like standard Kingdom Heartsy, I guess. The Dark Star one sounds Kingdom Heartsy. The Fawful one is like a slowed remix of Cacleta's theme, which is kind of fun. They're not crazy, but them like adding some, you know, unique content to that is cute, even though that remake is like soulless slop. There's certain like Nintendo, like more modern Nintendo things that I truly like think are like made for a different breed of human being. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like shit like what I'm gonna call like I don't know how, like I'm gonna call it Ziplash car. It's like this is very prevalent with like fucking like 3DS games. Like Hey Pikmin like falls on this category. Like the Mario Luigi remakes and those disgusting little RTSs that come with them. That's like built for a different breed of human being, which is like the Nintendo adult, like, or the Nintendo at least fan. Like the oh my god, where like there's such like truly nothing little things, but like people will still look at him like throwing a tantrum, but like people will still play them because it's Nintendo. Wow, cool uppercut. It sucks. Yeah. Wow, this is a gross sprite for DDD. But like the new Super Mario Bros. Games, Mario Luigi remakes, Bowser Inside Story like remakes, Mario Luigi Paper Jam. That's a big fucking like Ziplash car game. Oh my god, is this really what we're doing? Is this what the nightmare fight is like? Yeah, it's like games that I feel like have truly no appeal unless you're like, I guess, a child or a Nintendo adult. Like they have nothing to them, even a little bit. It's crazy. Okay. This is very reminiscent of the Dark Matter fight in Dreamland 2. In fact, it's probably, you know, like that is sort of biting this. Okay, 1 health. That's cool. That's pretty fun. This is very like old game boss fight-y, where like it's just a bunch of fucking projectiles going every which way really fast, like faster than you. Like every projectile from Nightmare here is like faster than my own movement speed, which is not particularly fun. The fuck is that? Oh. Oh, an actual 2D fight? Or the whole game is 2D? An actual on-foot fight? Or no? No. Okay. What the fuck? I'm not doing that. What? Oh. Pause. They suddenly appeared at the Fountain of Dreams, using the fire battle against the nightmares. Nightmares, huh? Not nightmare. Mares, like multiple? Okay, hello. Hi, Nightmare. Honestly, a very strange Kirby enemy, like, to me. I feel like this thing is very, Wait, let me see. Do I go back to the previous fight if I die here, or no? Because I want my health back. Yeah, okay. This thing, like, really feels like it was made for the Kirby franchise before they really had sort of, like, a style nailed down for, like, the monsters in it, kinda. Because, like, again, you know, DDD in the first game is the villain. He's just kind of a weird little penguin man. Then this game has whatever the fuck Nightmare is. It's just a man. Like, it's just a, like, semi-realistic, gross goblin man. And then, you know, I feel like from, like, you know, like, Dreamland, like, 2 forward, like, stuff like Dark Matter feels more fitting for the aesthetic of this franchise. While Nightmare, to me, kind of does. I mean, he's kind of cool, but he doesn't really feel like Kirby, like, in my eyes. Which I guess in a way makes him kind of unique. But yeah, he's a weird, like, I feel like he's a weird, like, leftover of, like, you know, being, like, from the second Kirby game ever. Dinky fucking music. I feel like Nightmare's theme is also iconic from Kirby's Adventure. Like, they probably remix it and shit in Air Riders. I don't even know what it sounds like. Again, I knew, like, near nothing from, like, actual, like, gameplay of Kirby's Adventure, which is why this remake was able to fucking trick me. Fucked. It's honestly crazy to me to even think that remakes like this existed back in, like, the GBA. It's like, you know, nowadays, like, the way that, like, the games industry is, every fucking thing is remakes now. Like, every, you know, new, like, release is a remake. But, like, remakes were not a thing, like, were not a creation of, like, the last few years. They've always existed. There's, like, GameCube remake of, like, Rayman? Resident Evil 1. I just want to hit him, please. Okay. Ow. But, you know, even this remake is, you know, more, like, imaginative than the modern way that, like, remakes are done, where it's just, like, old game but crazy new graphics. And, you know, it's just kind of, like, unnecessary. Can you hit him? This is at least, you know, taking, like, some creative liberties with, you know, the NES game that the original was. Wow, can you, like, not do that, though? Okay. He looks like Missigno in the, Oh yeah, that scary fucking animation, I forgot about that. That's another thing that I know about this game, about Adventure. Kirby's not phased. He really looks a little bit brain dead in this, Superstar Ultra-esque, like, style. Oh my god. We just blew up the moon? That was the moon? Ah. There he goes. Wow, sprite rotation. Or, scale, I guess. Our hero Kirby has fought bravely to recover the Star Rod, but King Dedede didn't mean any harm. Huh? He certainly wasn't trying to harm the Fountain of Dreams. Cute little, like, epilogue. It all began when the nightmares appeared in the fountain. Why did they call him nightmares? The nightmares rode the currents of the Fountain of Dreams. Oh my god, that's crazy cinematic. Wreaking havoc and tormented. This is just the plot of Rayman 3. This is the this is the plot of Rayman 3 if it, like, wasn't about, like, fucking saving Glowbox from the hoodlum. Borrowing King Dedede's power, Kirby managed to defeat the nightmares. What do you mean borrow his power? He just, like, swallowed him and spat him up. Fluff your pillow and get ready for a good night's sleep. I thought it was cute that the intro of the game was saying, like, Kirby, like, was unable to, like, have dreams, which is why he, like, went on this adventure. It's kind of cute. Wow, we fixed it, I guess. Yeah, Dedede was, like, trying to split the, like, fountain into many so that the nightmare can't, like, escape. But you know, Kirby has a has a better solution, which is to kill, of course. Hello? Oh, okay. Oh, that was Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. It was a Kirby game. This was like very much a Kirby game. It was such a Kirby game. I guess like now technically, you know, like I've played a form of Kirby's Adventure, but I had seen the game before anyway, so like I'm still gonna play that version itself because like the visuals and the, you know, actual music on the NES are like interesting and I want to check it out. But yeah, I was really expecting this game to be at least an original thing. Like I was expecting it to be frankly mediocre, because like most Kirby games are mediocre, and I mean, it is. It sure is. That's the word I would use, but it's also not an original game. It was cute enough, and you know, I still gotta like play the Meta Knight mode, which I imagine will be pretty the same. I can only imagine like maybe the swordplay will like control a little better in it, because it's like built around it. Maybe can I have that? But yeah, of course I'm not gonna do that now. I'm gonna next time play the Meta Knight mode and beat it. I hope quicker, because now I know, you know, where to go. And also, like, for like half of this game, I didn't remember that I could rewind. I mean, not that I really needed it until I started like dying. But yeah, it was a like super okay game. Frankly, I would even be like almost willing to like call this the Nintendo fan breed game that I was like talking about earlier. But like maybe it's like one little step above that. It is cute, and like I feel like the aesthetic like of it carries a lot of it. Like just the way they look so like cute and colorful, and like seeing the sprite work, how they like handle it. Wait, can you fucking use suplex? Oh god, what a pointless thing! Like using the suplex on the stars. That's stupid. I would consider something more like Return to Dreamland and like Triple Deluxe to be a Nintendo fan breed game. Whoa. Now you can play new subgame, Boss Endurance. How about Meta Nightmare? Where is Meta Nightmare? Meta Nightmare, where's Meta Nightmare? It was Atro, right? The other day that said that like he sees the fucking like the where's Meta Nightmare? The way that he sees the Hall logo as like, what's it called? As a crab with 3 little eggs or some shit. That was insane. Kirby's Air Grind, Boss Endurance. Hey, is this not the game that has Meta Nightmare? Did I play the wrong game? Despite the fact that I very specifically asked like, oh, is it Amazing Mirror or Nightmare in Dreamland that have Meta Nightmare? And I was told Nightmare in Dreamland. Where is Meta Nightmare? Do I have to 100% this to get it? What? Yeah, there is random resort. It's low random. Huh? Oh, can I not quit? No, this has it. How do I unlock it? Nightmare in Dreamland. Meta Nightmare. Meta Nightmare is a sub-game that appears exclusive in blah blah blah. Okay. Meta Nightmare can be considered an extra mode, blah blah blah, though it's not difficult. Not officially counted as one. This is the first title of Meta Nightmare. How do I get it? Unlock Meta Nightmare. Unlock requirements, Nightmare in Dreamland. This is on Reddit and it has no responses. Wow. To unlock the game, the player must complete both the main game and extra mode. Who the fuck is extra mode, dude? Like, literally, who is that? Let's see the little things again. Rocks. That's a really cool screen transition, too. Hello? Let's see. So... This thing? Like, I gotta beat all these? These aren't, like... These aren't video games? This is bullshit, is what it is. I gotta like do every round of this to like get the fucking like extra mode. I guess I can just get like a save file. Although I don't really know. I don't really know how to like import save files in the RetroArch, so that could be annoying. I don't actually want to fucking play this. I don't give a shit. Yeah, get me out. Strange. I guess that's something to worry about for next time. But yeah, that was a neat game. Pretty boring, pretty middling. But I still feel compelled enough to like play the Meta Nightmare. If anything, just as like a, I don't know, a game that I don't really. I was thinking of streaming Patapon, but I was like, no, I don't want to play a rhythm game. Like, there's no way that I can like speak over the game, and I'm just gonna be like stumbling to my words and being like, oh, this thing about the game, blah 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 blah. I'll be like info dumping when I can't fucking play the game. So like, this was the easy way out. This was like an easy thing to play. It was neat enough, serviceable, like a cookie, if even maybe like a very average cookie. So yeah, I guess at some point I'll like play Meta Nightmare, and that'll probably like be around the same length as this, I guess, maybe less. My god. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for showing up, and see you another time.